All right. Take two. Oh, fuck. I don't even have my headset in. Fucking fuck. God fucking. Oh, no. My hackery. My hackery is exposed. That's important. Previously last week, the heroes left the goblin ritual sacrificing altar in the jungle place and changed directions heading east to the Dragon's Needle hoard of treasure. Fighting off the jungle's monsters, they arrived at a circular magic plant wall maze and navigated through the tentacle-knotted vines, emerging into a huge lake filled with grung, horrified by their king, ripping out the hearts of terrified orange grung, contained within the central 40-foot statue of a hot frog lady. And Grok is helping them with the slaughter. There is a pile of gold there also.
Yes, Grok, help me. Help me take all these hearts, and we'll buy all the hearts, and then Nang Nang will love me. That's what we gotta do. They're the worst. We came in here. This was just a Philo city just sitting here in the middle of the jungle, and we put it to good use. These orange grung, they're not even people. They're vermin, fleas, and that's why we gotta sacrifice them to Nang Nang!
They're frogs? They're frog people. And you are totally aware of that because you were totally here with the party. Dwarf, you did not stay with the party. You were just like hanging outside the wall maze of plants, and there's like a tunnel that opens up before you and allows you entry into the city. And you can immediately tell that there are just a huge amount of these green grung that are horrified before you. They're just like jaws on the floor of the lake. So they're like sucking in a bunch of water as they're like chest high in the water. And there's clearly factions within this city. Like, there are people as a part of the green grung that are just horrified by what's going on. There's other parts of the crowd that are like, yeah, kill all them dirty orange grung. And some of the people that have let you into the city are just like, this is wrong. We shouldn't be doing this. Please, brave God of Thunder. That's you, right? You're the God of Thunder. Please help us. Our king, he's lost it. He's gone mad. And as you're like making your way through the threshold of this wall that's encompasses the perimeter of the city, there's a pit over to your right as you come in, and there's a person inside of the pit. And at this point, Crazy, would you mind introducing your character and describing what Dewar sees inside of this pit? Yeah, put your token. I'll show. I'm opening the map because I'm a hack and a fraud.
Red is the first thing you see, followed by a reddish tiefling woman with a nice purple hat. Oh, I'm over here.
Yeah.
Ah! Why is I a mountain?
That's probably
I can't
an
get my
old
token out.
You didn't put The default
I didn't
token.
put my token.
I'm
I can't put
sorry.
my token up for some reason.
I'm sorry
Game won't
also.
let me.
Oh, now it won't.
Wait,
Ah.
it's because they didn't put the default token to it.
Okay, let me do this real quick. I'm sorry.
Ah, now you're good.
Yay. Right.
Oh, okay, cool.
How deep is the pit, and does it have anything covering it?
There seems to be like I want to say a metal bar. Oh God, I should read.
Besides the gold and purple, she has like jade jewelry, but that's basically the only thing noteworthy, other than her little companion.
Who's the little companion?
You see a little white snowy owl sitting right next to her.
So, Dwar, you see this tiefling, red hat, snowy white owl, and they are beneath a wooden bars, and the pit is about 5 feet deep and covered by stout wooden bars.
I'm gonna look at the grung. Are the ones closest to me the ones that are horrified by what their king are doing?
Everyone around you, clearly, this is kind of the back of the class. Everyone in this part of the city is just completely horrified, yes. And the Gorung stationed around this pit are just like, oh my God, what have we become? Are we the bad guys?
Maybe a little. I'm
No.
going to get this person out and have them help me stop your king. I'm just gonna rip the bars off.
Fair enough. I want to say strength check, but actually you're the god of thunder and they're like not stopping you. So yeah, you break open the bars and pull up. What's your character's name?
Malice.
Malice.
And this is Snowy.
I am Dwar, the god of thunder. Nice to meet you. We need to go stop a genocide now. I'm just gonna start walking over.
What? I guess I exit the cage holding my little snowy owl and my hat on my head.
Yep. You exit cage, and Dor, you and Malice start crossing across this lake. And the lake, it varies between 5 feet deep, foot deep. I guess it gets closer to the shrine. It gets a little bit deeper, but you're able to skirt the circumference and make your way across and over to this area at the front of the shrine. And you just see blood running down the stairs of the front of this shrine to Nang Nang. It looks a lot like that scene in Castlevania as Carmilla is trapped inside of the castle and she's just slaughtering all the waves of demons.
Oh,
Watch Castlevania.
that's not sightly.
No. Grok, do you mind explaining what exactly you are doing?
He's just... don't worry, he's just doing the right thing, as he winks at you.
Some of the frog people seem to disagree.
As Grok brings his hammer down on another. Oh, Grok understand why this may seem bad, but Gold Grung assure Grok these Grung are terrorists.
They're the worst. They don't deserve life.
See?
Did you think about the fact that the gold frog could be a little, have a screw loose?
Grok, never really thought about it. Gold Grung, you're sane, right? You're good.
I'm the most sane person you ever met in your life. Now help me
Okay.
take all these hearts and put them in a big pile. We only got a couple more 100 people to murder before Nang Nang comes and satisfies my desires.
See what I
Okay.
mean?
Can I
Oh.
actually talk to
Doesn't
these? Well, actually, I
seem-
can't talk to these frogs. I'm guessing they speak a different language from me, right?
They are supposed to speak Grung and only Grung, but it's going to be hard to communicate if that was the case, so they're speaking common.
I can translate because I
Oh.
have the spell to do so.
Okay.
And I have detect thoughts, which is what I was originally going to use.
Dang. Well, if that was established earlier, maybe this could have all been avoided.
All right, Grok,
I mean,
all
now
you...
here's the question: should I use it on the weird dude that decided to murder them?
Well, I mean, let's be honest. We've already gotten this far, you know, using the common language. We might as well just keep doing it.
I
Yeah,
suppose that's fair.
yeah, fair is fair. Why ruin a good thing? So, there are a couple purple grung that are going about, and they're positioning the hearts in this strange alchemist circle. It's pretty gruesome. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of purpley blood and blue blood and all sorts of blood. It's all over everything now.
Blood,
Mm-hmm.
bloody blood, blood, blood.
It's Bloodtown, Bloodtown, USA.
Obviously,
Well,
It may-
the
it may-
issue I'm
it may-
having is we're going to need to do something about this.
it may seem like this is a bad thing that Grok doing, but Grok assure you, as soon as and he tries to get closer to his companions to say this. As soon as all these hearts are piled, he's probably going to be busy banging the female grung god. We steal his gold. I mean, that's a pretty good plan to be.
I'll ask you this: what happens if this god decides to, kill us? Just because?
Huh. Huh. Grok.
I would rather not fight another god right now.
Grok did not think of that.
Yeah, because I don't think this god might take too kindly to us watching the act while we steal the gold.
Yeah, it's true.
So this is like, wow, we have a god of thunder on our side. I don't think nothing can happen to us.
I...
What the fuck is happening?
That is
Your
true,
faith is-
but
Faith in
I...
this god, the thunder is unwavering. I salute
Yeah.
you. I salute your foolhardiness.
As you say that, he turns to you, Crazy, and says, "Oh, well, never thought of having a new specimen. What's your name?"
What does that mean?
He just says, he said, "Well, what's your name?"
Why'd you call me specimen?
Sorry, that's my way of talking. My bad.
Okay.
Let's speak for new fellow traveling companion.
Yeah, that's more reasonable.
Okay. I'm Malice?
Malice. Malice who?
Malice Heckle?
Never heard such a name before. So, want to help doing genocide?
No, do not.
As Grok brings his hammer
I'm-
down one more time on another
I'm gonna
one.
catch Grok's hammer.
Grok,
I'm
Grok, no understand. You want Grok to stop? Is that the vibe?
Stop
Oh,
killing them. Just go outside.
okay, but Gold Grung was very persuasive.
I don't care.
Then,
Okay.
should we
go.
kill Goldgrung or, stop him?
Well,
How big is the gold frog?
The gold frog isn't particularly larger than any other grung here. You can tell that the gold is, it's just a pigment change. It's a differentiation of him from the other grung. There's no size difference.
Okay.
Do
I'm gonna
any of
walk
the
up to
smaller
him.
grungs seem
I'm gonna
to
pick him up.
Wait,
Grok don't think that's a good idea. There's a lot of bows and arrows outside. Very prickly.
What were you saying, Crazy?
Uh, were were the green grung hostile?
So as you and Dor made your way up, the grung in front of the building, and there's about 40 of them, are all chanting and slapping the water. Blood, 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 blood. As the hearts are getting ripped out of the chests of these remaining orange grung. Dor, you move over towards the golden grung, and he sees you, snaps his fingers. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you,
9.
man. If we just committed more genocide, we could have got out of this with no combat.
You have advantage because you have danger sense, right?
I'm a cleric.
No. Grok.
No, Grok is not grabbing this guy. Grok's probably this king's best friend right now. I'm just saying.
I like the way you do things, Grog. You make good head work here. We're gonna be done soon.
I am mildly concerned with.
You know, honestly, it's more of efficiency. You know, honestly.
It's a 9 on the deck save.
So the rest of you see the jaws of an iron toad erupt through the waters of this lake, snap shut around Dwar, and he is pulled under the water.
Oh. Oh, that's not good. Grok
You
did not
just
see that coming.
you just see like there is like pretty lady, I think you want to stay behind us.
Who's this crazy?
Dwar?
Yeah.
Wouldn't my name be Malice?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Malice, what are you doing?
I first let my bird fly above me so it doesn't get hurt. I guess I approach, not really understanding what's going on.
What are you trying to do?
I was originally gonna talk to the grungy, but do I hear panic in Therodis? Is that your name?
Yes, that's me.
Do I hear panic in your voice?
No, it just seems calming as but it's a little bit concerning, but it's more like, he sees you as like, these villagers, because he's just like, yeah, it's not your fight, it's ours, but he kind of just like don't want the goal to be messy at all, so he just says like, yeah, stay behind us. I don't think you want to get involved in this.
Okay, but then I'm gonna try and talk to this grungy by using tongues.
That's a good idea.
He hesitates as you cast the spell, but he realizes it's tongue, so he allows you to. But you can tell he puts his hand out, and he's about to snap in the same gesture that consumed Dwar, but he allows you to cast tongues.
What's going on? I'm very confused.
Well, I'm happy to explain it to you. These orange grung, they're not worthy of inhabiting the holy side of Nang Nang, and so we took it for ourselves. And now we are going to settle this area and put it to God's intended purposes. We are Nang Nang's chosen, and we will colonize this particular settlement for the children of God.
So when you say settlement, you mean this little pond of water, or
Indeed.
expansion-wise?
This is the holy city of Nang Nang. She has chosen us, her chosen children, her beloved few, that we may live in her blessing, and she will come, and she will affirm, and she will love me.
Okay, that last part sounded very inappropriate, but I then look towards. I'm assuming it's a dragonborn and a dwarf.
There is a dragonborn and a orc, and
Oh, it's an orc.
that token, that actually is Orm's token. I still need to fix that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just.
Okay.
I kind of just explained that they only care about this little puddle
Yeah.
here for holy grounds. Is that important?
It's like, oh, interesting.
He's
They don't-
terribly sorry about the insolence of his friend earlier.
They don't
Look,
really. Sorry.
as oh, no, there's no. I'm not talking to you. I'm just trying to think because I don't think there's going to be an easy solution. One side might have to die. The problem is, I'd rather we know the intent as to which side might kill us in the end when they're done with us versus,
Exactly. Like, think about it this way: there are 40 bow and arrows pointing right at us, plus this group of purple grung. I don't know
Yeah.
if we'd be able to survive if we can't. I mean, honestly, it's like we have to talk our way out of it.
Maybe
Well,
we should have
I guess
listened
I
to Dora
asked
in
the-
the first place. And just ignored.
Well, I guess I asked this question. Why are we here? And is it really that bad for them to have this pond?
well, I think that in the eyes of fanatics, yes. In our eyes, I don't really care. I just don't want to die because we wanted
why
like
not
what?
just-
How much gold? How much is this little pile of gold that we're trying to get our hands on?
It's like thousands, right?
You look over and you see that there is a pond inside of this shrine that's slightly elevated amongst the pond that you are now currently standing in. It is the king's wallowing hole, and inside of which there is a pile of gold and silver. It's kind of like above you, but you can see the shimmering sparkles illuminated by this phosphorescent fungi that is casting quite a bit of shingly, shimmery sparkles.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my God.
probably not thousands, maybe 1,000, maybe a little less. But the thing is it really worth our life?
I doesn't know about that. I mean, I think first things first. I think Grok should probably try to save Dwar.
Grok, speaking of, you look around and there's like no sign of your friend. And as you look, you see a very faint stream of tiny bubbles bubbling up from where your friend was pulled under the water. Dwar,
Yes.
Cricket.
Wait,
your body melts away as your ego dies. You become one with the universe of light-speed rainbows streaking across the cosmos faster than time as you fall through the infinite. Fractal unicorns vomit stardust in concentric circles emanating from the origin of everything, the beginning, the end of all things. Hypnotoad. You see him in the center of your field of vision as you fall infinitely towards them.
why can't we hear your music, Wookie?
Well, it's between didgeridoos.
Ah, okay. I was like, why can we not hear your music? Eh.
Oh, is there music being played?
Yeah, from his audio.
Oh. Does the golden grungy seem hostile?
He's quite hostile. He's going through a crowd, and he's like halfway through this crowd of like a couple hundred orange grung. Half of them are dead in piles of like ripped out chest, like chest huggers exploding out of their chests and their hearts being removed. And the rest of them are just like, oh God, it's only a matter of time. Please, Nang Nang, save us. And Nang Nang's not coming.
Alright.
Grok.
Can I approach? Oh, never mind.
Oh no, you do it. You go. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Can I approach him non-hostily?
Sure. Yeah, you approach, and he's pretty cagey. He's like right chest, he's like elbow deep in another grung's chest as you approach.
Good, yeah, help me out. Kill that orange grung over there and get his heart out.
I not going to do such. Just so we can like not desecrate anything. Could we leave and get our friend back?
Well, I suppose, as long as you don't try and stop me, it's real important that Nang Nang comes, and I need her so bad.
At this point, there is a purple grung that comes up to you and's like waving their big there's like not pseudopods, not suckers at the end of their hands, but they're like, you know how like frog hands have the sticky things on the end of their hands?
Mucus, yeah.
Yeah, she's like waving that back and forth and it's like splattering all over the place. Well, not so fast. We need your help, please. This is a ceremony for Nang Nang. And we need your assistance. Please come with me right this way, before you go. And she kind of like gives you a wet pat on the back, and it kind of pulls you, because it's like sticky, off to the side. But wait, please. Don't leave. We really need you to help the ceremony go along. Look. I'm the Grand Priestess of the Grung, and I have no confidence at all that this sacrificing of just a mass killing is going to bring Nang Nang anywhere closer to appearing before us. But what I do have is this. And she, from her cloak, pulls out a little pot, and it seems to be full of like a thick like substance, kind of like a gel, and she takes off the lid of it, and there's like a whole glittering rainbow, like a luminescent, like an opalescent sheen to this substance. Here, use this. This is some magic paints. I need you to paint a perfect likeness of the god Nang Nang and trick Grok into thinking that Nang Nang has appeared and is very happy to see him and loves what he's doing, and he needs to stop, like he's done enough, and that she like likes him a lot and that he's a great guy, and then like leave.
Okay.
We just really need to make him think that this sacrifice, this great ritual, was a smashing success. And if we could do that sooner rather than later, so not all of these innocent grung are murdered, that'd be, really, that'd be fantastic.
I'll see what I can do as I, like, take the pot. I guess.
Okay. And which one of your friends will you be painting to make them look like Nang Nang?
I just quickly grab the closest person to me and go, this one.
Grok volunteers tribute.
This one. I paint Grok.
I will start
Do we
this
even
tribute.
Do we even know what Nang Nang looks like?
Well, that's going to be a intelligence check on the part of Malice here. Malice, I need you to make a... Okay, actually, one second. Okay, yeah. So it's going to be an intelligence check as you paint the magic makeup paint onto Grok, and Grok, you're going to need to make a deception check as the both of you like do the Wizard of Oz, like step behind the curtain real fast and
Grok knows how to pull.
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, I think you kind of skipped out on what's happening to Dwar currently.
Yeah.
Like you were in the middle of explaining it, and then you kind of got sidetracked.
Sorry.
if Grok, you would like to make a perception check to see like if the bubbles are still coming up out of the...
I'll make the perception check, and then I'll make the...
Yeah, I'm just like...
Okay,
Taurus,
I'm gonna use... That was bad.
This will...
Bad. Okay, I'll just use 8.
Taurus will see like his friends like, hello, your greatness. Is there something that we can do to reclaim our friend? I know he was a little bit against your will, but we might can change his mind into proceeding into this lovely ceremony.
Yeah, I suppose you can drag him up from the waters, if you can find him. I don't know where he went exactly.
All right. As he, as
Lovely.
he, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, I need to. I need to make the deception check. I'll do that.
Do I silver? Can I silvery barbs my intelligence check? Is that okay?
Yes.
Yay! I do that then.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
I actually have no fucking
Hey,
way
Tarvin,
to plunge in there and rescue my friend, but he's gonna say like, "Well, you kind of did it on your own, so can you please put it back where he was, please? Your greatness."
Look, this city has some unique magical defenses. I don't know where the toads take them. I think they just hide under the mud. You can try and pull them up.
Okay. All right, I'll try. He goes to do that.
Okay, that's gonna be a well, actually, perception check to find him.
Okay. I used guidance because I need it.
oh, I know.
You can roll with advantage because you were like right next to him when he got pulled under the mud.
Okay.
All right, so we got a 14 and an 18. So that's two successes.
Pretty good.
Okay, that is a 15.
15? You have no idea. You're like knee deep and you're dropping to your hands and you're like shoving your arms up to the shoulder, like scrounging around in this mud, and you have no idea where it went. And the bubbles at this point have completely stopped coming up.
Okay, he plunged into the water.
Oh, he's gonna
Can you-
go in to save his friend. That's nice.
Yeah. He's gotta save the. Wait. Can I? Oh, wait. I have something. Da, 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 da. Do I have a swing?
Swing.
A swim. Yes. Yes. I drink my my transformation experimental elixir, and I gain alter self, so I can swim. Give me a second. I'm trying to. Give me a moment. Where is the fucking spell? Ah. Okay, wait. Sorry. Alter self. Sorry, I'm just going to place it so. Yes, aquatic adaptation. You adapt your body to aquatic environment, spawning gills and growing webbing between your fingers. You can breathe underwater and gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. So I have 30-foot swimming speed.
So you transform and you dive down, and you immediately tell that this mud underneath the city is some kind of magical property. And as you transform into a frog, you see this entire other world open up before you. It's not just this soggy underfoot land that's holding your friends up. It expands forever below you, and as you sink hundreds of feet down below you, you see far below you, where the darkness enshrouds everything, a frog of stone. And you know that's where your friend is. And it takes everything for you to get down there. All your strength, your lungs are burning as you make it to the statue. And you try and rip open its jaws and pull your friend out. The bubbles, there's one or two just occasional solitary bubbles that drift out from it. And as you look around, you see hundreds of other statues there.
Oof.
All right. I'm going to spend a spell slot to magically create another potion of the transformation, and I'm going to shove it into Dwarf's mouth.
I think I'm still inside the stone frog though.
Are you still inside? Okay.
I'm still like cartwheeling in a galaxy with a hypnotoad.
Yeah, you're just
Oh.
spinning end over end in a Hypnotoad galaxy.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, which will be very weird to say, but I don't think I can pull that off. Uh,
Can I
mm,
throw something at the hypnotoad?
well, uh, well, I'm trying to. I'll try to drag this. I don't want to break it. That's the thing. I don't know if I break it, you'll be. I don't know if you're petrified or anything. Can I make like a medicine check if it is petrified or something?
Well, he's currently in a frog's mouth. It's kind of hard to.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Is he in a statue or
Yeah,
is
there's
it
a giant stone frog that has swallowed me, and I'm inside it.
okay?
Dwarf, make a strength check. Just yeet something at the Hypnotoad.
Ooh. God damn. I have such a high bonus.
There's like this thing.
Natural.
Yeah, you throw it and you throw it up above you and it comes back down and it hits you.
All right, so I cast Sanctuary on the war. The frog has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Don't you have to see him to
Yeah,
be able to?
can't
Cast
see
it.
me.
Unfortunately,
No,
don't
you
have
are
a-
the creature. You are the creature within range against attack. Let's see.
All right.
It is.
It just says in range.
I'm not being attacked though.
Oh yeah, he isn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I'm just swallowed.
Isn't
Okay.
that technically grappled?
I guess.
So Teradus, as you're down there and you're trying to figure out how to get your friend out of the parallel spinny dimension, Grok, you step behind this corner, looking good. Like you know you're looking quite fine. This is the best you've felt like in a while. And as you come around the corner, Grok sees you and his eyes widen. His eyebrows turn into these huge McDonald's arches. And he turns to you. Nang Nang? Nang Nang, is that you? You've come.
Hey, hot stuff.
Oh, God. Please
Right.
make a deception.
I saw these beautiful bodies you tortured for me, and I just had to come down.
Oh, no. Please make a deception or a performance check.
All right, let's see. Which one would be better for me? Oh, they're both bad, so I guess performance it is. 18.
Wow, you guys are rolling so well. That was a clutch roll. I am so happy you came, Nang Nang. This means so much to me. What can I get you? Do you want me to murder the rest of these orange grunks? Because I'll do it. Anything for you, baby.
No, I got something better you can do for me.
Oh, yeah. Awooga.
I want you to spare all those orange grung.
What? No. I mean, I guess I could. Are you sure? I mean,
Hey,
all right.
I'm your goddess.
Yeah, you are, baby.
And I'll tell you what. I'll
What?
give you a fat, juicy reward if you do that for me.
Oh, man. All right. Okay, I'll spare him. Anything for you, babe. All right.
Thank you.
Cutscene, back on over to Teradus and Dwar. What are you doing, Teradus?
Maybe hit him with the sacred flame, I guess.
No.
Target inanimate
It,
objects.
Oh my
object.
god, you're running out of options, Stardust.
Yes.
Just punch
I-
it really hard.
I cannot dodge. Anyway, sacred flame doesn't have cover, so at least it will hit him.
It's
Yeah.
inanimate. You can't do it to an inanimate object.
It's an animate object.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just a statue.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay, Eldritch Blast that motherfucker. 2 times.
There you go.
Roll to hit. Actually, it's a statue. It's not moving. Roll damage.
Okay, it's 2d10 because this is what we're supposed to do. Where's my dice? There you go. That's a D12. That is a D10. All right, 2D10. Oh, no, you know what? Let's use my my breath. Yeah, let's use my breath. How many do I get? Oh, just one. Okay. Wow, I roll shit. 10 force damage.
That's enough damage. Dor, you see some cracks emerge in the rainbow wall, and water starts immediately filling in through the opening, and it is just falling into the abyss around you. But you're able to like angle in your free fall and make your way over this torrent of water and push your way through back into this lake that's flooding through this small rip in dimensions.
You just see how this is. It's just like you see it like a little smirk on his face, just like it's grabbing your arm and just pulls you out of the water, if he can.
Working together, arm in arm, you guys come up through the water and emerge back in the shrine.
There's just one more thing I want you to do for me, baby.
Anything. Please let me know, Nang Nang. Got me hot.
I want you to give all that gold that you were going to give me and give it to that group of people that helped you slaughter all those people for me. They deserve it.
I mean,
And
this.
then we can be together forever.
All right. Well, if this is the if this is the last thing in between you and I getting busy, all right.
And he goes over to this basin underneath the shrine, and he picks up 33 gold and hands it over to Teradus and Dwar. You guys like come up, and you immediately are being handed a pile of gold and a giant piece of green quartz. And then he goes immediately back over to Grok, who looks a little different.
All right. Take me. I'm so ready.
Just close your eyes.
Okay.
And he closes his eyes.
Brock gets his maul, raises it above his head, and comes down onto the gold grung full force. With everything he got. He rages as he does this, and he just is gonna destroy this man.
Oh, baby, no. It's too kinky on into this. Stop it. Oh, it hurts.
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised.
Oh, God. God, help.
And he is trying to get away, and we're going to go ahead and roll initiative. Grok, go ahead and make 2 attacks on the King Grok over here.
All right, 18 and 21.
Dwar, you there? You're just there with me.
Alright,
Now where is my initiative?
replace my question.
Sure, let's see what mine is. Yay, 9.14.
Looks like both of those are going to hit Grok.
I got 14 for initiative. Okay, let's do damage.
Oh yeah, let's see what I have.
So looks like
That's a 13.
we're gonna be doing 11.
19.
Oh my god. You just went back down and you just right back up to smite that fucking bitch.
Just comes up, coughs up the mud, like, you motherfucker.
27 plus 31 damage.
I hope you still that scene for Jane and animation. Grok. You did, right?
What did I do?
Okay, never mind. I don't think you know the YouTuber. The YouTuber pulled the same fucking thing. She literally disguised self and betrayed it as the BBG's wife, as they literally like did a hug, and she fucking blasted with her dragon breath.
No, I never
Right
saw
from
that.
the mouth.
But
Yeah.
don't worry. So yeah, that's what Grok does. Oh, by the way, he's just trying to knock out the king. He doesn't want to kill the king.
Non-lethal
is-
damage. Got
This
it.
is non-lethal damage, so he doesn't want to get in trouble about killing the king.
Got it. Okay. So, Dwarf, you're going to be going first. So you get up out of the water. The king hands you a bunch of gold.
Actually, I
and
think Malice will be going first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, Malice
They
and
have
then
higher
Dwarf.
dex.
Thank you.
So what are we are against?
We're against a king and the purple grung, I think, but honestly, it might only be the king right now because maybe the purple grung secretly hate him. Maybe.
Maybe, hopefully. Probably not.
Oh.
But yeah, Malice, you're going to be going first. Then the Grung.
Crazy.
Oh, also, so are we in like a building or is this more like an open shrine? We're thinking.
The shrine has an opening at the front of it where its stomach kind of opens up like a drawbridge, but it is got 3 walls.
Got it. So it's kind of shielded from most of the grung eyes and arrows.
Yeah,
That's-
sure. All right, Malice, are you might have to circle back to Malice in a second, unless she is muted.
No.
Hello?
Hey, there she is.
Hello.
I hate my mic.
Oh no.
Like if I lightly tap it, it mutes me.
No.
Okay. I said my owl is going to what's the fucking thing called? Beast.
You know, there was a lot less gold in that pile than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. The bird's not gonna do anything. The bird's just gonna help me survey the area. I will approach it though.
All right. Yeah, you're able to get within smacking distance of the king.
Can I? Wow, that's probably more difficult than I think. I'm just gonna poke. I'm just gonna poke it non-lethally.
Okay, non-lethal poke.
Yeah, we don't want to kill this guy. I feel like if we kill him, that's just gonna. I feel like we can still talk our way out of this, but if we kill him, there's slim chance.
Oh, okay. That's a 14.
14. That hits.
Yeah.
Non-lethally stabs you.
Yay.
Funny.
10.
10 points.
And as a bonus action, I give Rock Bardic Inspiration.
Much appreciated.
Oh my god. All right, Dor, you emerge up out of the water. You see your friend Grok beat the ever-living shit out of the king. Malice quickly steps and gives him a good poke as well. The king looking real bad, looking real rough.
I don't know why, but I just imagine Grok in a dress with makeup.
Pretty much. Dwarf wiping the mud from his face. It's about time you saw reason, and then he's gonna take his hammer and slam on the gold grung.
Non-lethally.
I don't care. Just I went out the window when he put me in the stupid frog.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, there goes our bargaining power.
That's a
Uh-oh.
10.
Oh.
10, that just misses.
Whew. Dodged a bullet there.
I don't think I have any bonus actions.
So your turn?
Okay, you know what? Not worth my time. I'm just gonna walk off.
So does that mean it's
Yeah.
his turn?
That means is the Grung's turn.
Oh.
From the front of this shrine, you hear an eruption, a croaking mass as they see their king assaulted by these infidels.
I I could still understand them because tongue is an hour.
Oh my God, they're killing the king! Oh my God, rabble, rabble, rabble!
Rabble, rabble.
I guess these guys will like move right there-ish.
Oh my
they're-
god.
Oh, come on. I mean, some of these guys didn't like the king. Surely. Ugh. Ugly. You guys.
I think it's just this group up here.
Oh.
This guy's gonna run past you, Dwar. You may take an opportunity attack on him if you may like.
No.
All right, then a bunch of other guys are going to follow him in. They are going to pack this shrine like a sardine can.
I should have done something.
Yeah, all right, let's roll with advantage.
Oh no.
How many of them are there?
There are 40 green grung attacking currently.
Oh my god.
40?
Alright. And are none of them, like absolutely none of them, trying to be on our side for, preventing genocide?
Oh,
Not
the
even the
orange
orange
grung. What? Yeah.
ones?
What about the orange grung? Surely. Okay. Well,
They are
I
still
did-
cowering in the corner.
We did slaughter half of them, so maybe they wouldn't be so happy about it.
These guys
Yeah, you
will
did kinda
move
do
up a
that.
little bit.
Oh, we're so dead, aren't we?
Grok has a plan. Grok has a plan.
I have a plan.
Does a 17 hit you, Teradus?
17? No.
Really?
Yeah. No.
There's my D4. All right, then move on to Grok. Ooh, that's pretty good. Does a 22 hit you, Grok?
Yes, but as they do, I'm like, stop! Your queen commands it.
Go ahead and roll a deception check, actually.
Yeah, see, I'm still painted as the goddess.
I mean, if the
Deception,
king falled for it, shouldn't the rest of them fall for it?
All right, I'm gonna use my last lucky point for that. 15.
Wow, they fall to their knees. He was a bad king with it.
I know. That's why I took matters into my own hands, darlings.
You're right.
God, now he's
It's time for a new king.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly.
This priest.
Nang Nang is the queen.
Yeah.
Queen Nang Nang, we will follow you.
Yeah, well, first things first, darling. Stop attacking these strangers that helped. I think these guys should be able to walk free.
But you're gonna stay, right?
Of course, darlings. I'll stay. I'm just gonna see them out, and then I'll come straight back to my loyal subjects.
Oh,
Don't
God.
believe him. That's not true, Nang Nang. Why?
Can I kick him?
Nang
in
Nang.
the-
Oh. How'd you know those were on my
Okay.
chest? Ah.
Okay. Well, I think that I am done watching this display. I'm just look.
Just make the priest the queen. Just give them the title.
Yeah, I think that they make this a meritocratic theocracy.
Now, strangers. Let's not get too hasty. I think you should leave before, you make any dumb decisions that might blow your cover.
I immediately look at her and just like show a deck, or with like you want to be next.
Grok, I'm actually, everybody, I'm going to take you out of initiative order because the Grung are not aggressive. There is like a bit of a pileup as the words of Nang Nang ripple through the crowd. There's like confusion. There's still like a little bit of jostling, but Dwar is just pushing, he is parting the seas through this crowd of Grung, and they're so confused. They're just like kind of stepping to the side. Okay, Nang Nang, what's happening? What do we do?
Nang Nang will tell you all in due time. Let these people go, and I will explain my grand idea.
They part the huge sea of grung before you. They swim, and all these like different V's that emanate through the lake all drift away as you guys are made way for.
Hey, Frog, does this wall open up like the other one?
Yes, yeah, 1 second. I'll go ahead and make an opening there for you. And the purple grung, the priestess Grok, she makes like a gesture with her hand, and the vines twist and unravel themselves, allowing you exit into the jungle that surrounds this Dungrunglung.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Alright.
Just climbs the
You
hedge.
just see Taro, this is
I am-
like you just see Taro. This is like look at everyone and says, "Well, I was planning that if we were fucked, I was going to change into the Grungy and I was to say, this is the imposter."
I really don't feel comfortable leaving them with that leader. What if they come after us?
All right, screw you, Grok. Goodbye.
So,
He got
Grok.
himself into the mess.
He did. He definitely did.
You could have came back.
Yes. So Grok follows the group, obviously, and he's leading them out like a good queen would.
At this
Well,
point, there
guys,
are
Back.
there's like 100 or 2 green grung all following you out into the jungle.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
My loyal subjects, my time here is just beginning, but I need you all to do one simple thing for me before I go. And I am going, to be clear, that's the will of your queen.
Anything, God Queen. We will follow you to the ends of the earth.
Okay, thank you.
Wouldn't
First
mind
things
having
first.
an army of frog people.
Actually, this is not too bad.
Oh, wait. I know how to solve this. I know how to solve this issue.
Yeah. Just give me
So
1 second to consult with these people,
you
these
see that-
strangers. I'll be 2 seconds.
And Grok's
you-
like,
you ju-
okay, how do we get rid of these frogs?
All right, I have a solution, but please bear with me. You're going to say this as he literally puts his telepathic things and says to them that you will disappear, and that you have your god manners. That it's going to blow your fucking mind. Please do that. Please say do. This say to literally stand down. I'm going to do something and make you disappear. All right?
Right.
So
And they'll
Yeah.
try to kill us.
no, you will see.
Yes. They'll think that you had something to do with their goddess's disappearance, and suddenly they might not be so happy afterwards.
No, it's just they're just going to like you need to put them into a state of like I'm returning home, I'm casting some teleportation. Go back, I will be there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right.
That's
Uh,
So
That's a really good idea, Tortoise. I think that'll work.
he casts rope trick.
Well, thank you all so much for this opportunity. Now, I'm going to cast my godly visage into the depths below the city. You know the depths. You've all been there, I'm sure. That's where I'm gonna go. That's where we all need to go for my next grand step. So everybody, go back into the city and start going into that water. Together, we will make a new empire under the waves.
Persuasion
All right,
check.
he got- I
Alright,
put him guidance.
There we go. Some guidance. Oh. My
That's
first
not good.
guy. That
Oh.
was.
Can I help him?
Oh
Silvery
yeah.
I
barbs.
don't know
Just so you know, Dwar has started walking off to go retrieve the guide and the other 2 that are on the other side still.
Taro's just going to spread his wings as well if things go off.
if
With
I am-
help from.
I'm ready to cast Fireball. Means I can't.
I have a backup plan. With help from Malice, as well as help from Tyrannus. Go ahead and roll with advantage. Dor, it doesn't take you long at all. Salida and the other two are kind of like onlooking at this whole scene of just like, oh my god.
Oh god.
I got a 0, DM.
Oh my god. There's just confusion of the grung. They're just staring at you and you're staring back at them, and eventually the purple grung with one of the orange grung comes up and, all right, folks, lost in translation a little bit. Everyone, head back to the city. There's probably some shit out here. Be dangerous for us. Nang Nang will be back in a moment. Yeah, just head back in the city. And everyone, like, very confused and reluctant, like, turns and heads back into the city. The orange grung comes up to you, Grok, and there's like some reluctance, like there's clearly some resentment, like you definitely slaughtered a large portion of their family. Don't know whether to say fuck you or thank you, but in any case, I think it's time for you to go, and as a piece of parting advice, Nang Nang wouldn't have been able to come, and I suppose it's good that you were here in the end, as you did save my life and some of our lives. Nang Nang, she was captured by the dark wizard Azrak and his evil god's hunger. She is right now forced to protect him, and they will not let her go until he has arisen. Thank you for your help, Grok. And thank you for disposing of the Mad King Grok.
Also,
It's really no problem. Honestly, I was probably gonna kill all of you, but this plan was actually way better than my original one. So
Hey, why don't you get the fuck out of here? And, why don't you go? Why don't you get the fuck off?
All right. See you later, my subject.
Oh, god damn it.
And Grok saunters away, swinging his wide hips as he walks into the sunset.
All
What should I
right.
just...
That was Dungrunglung. Let's go ahead and keep, I'll say that took the morning. So you guys move through the rest of the day into the noon. Grok, are you manning the survival check, or would you like
No.
Salida to do it?
I am not letting him.
No, come on.
Grok has done pretty good with the survival checks.
Let the guide do her job.
Okay, yeah, it's a good idea.
Back the fuck up, Grok.
wait.
Let me show you how this is done.
Hey,
Can-
Grok looked beautiful.
Can
Tell
I
you
can
that
I
you-
suggest something?
You do look fantastic, Grok. What would you like to suggest, Ardis?
Since I cast rope trick, I will push everyone into the little lair so we can take a short rest. How about that?
I mean, do we really need to take a short rest?
I don't.
What if everyone needs?
I think it's probably better if we just keep the journey continuing.
Just get
Alright.
away from here.
All right.
Moving throughout the morning, you guys continue east, trying to find the Dragon Horde of Needle. And the day passes uneventfully. The mosquitoes, the bugs, are almost overwhelming at times as they come in waves off the desecrating, rotting corpses that wander and meander through this part of the jungle. But nothing attacks you. And eventually, the crickets and the coqui frogs raise in volume as the sun dips below the horizon and night sweeps across the jungle.
As Grok wipes the rest of his paint off his body, Grok thinks we should stop here. Grok, take first watch. Grok put group through a lot today. Grok feels partially responsible for the whole scenario that we were in.
Good idea.
You guys
Dick
bend
takes his
down.
ball and just watches.
Grok taking first watch, the rest of you bed down, and the sounds of the jungle wash over you. The insects, which were pretty intense during the day, go up to another level as the entire night just swarms. The air pulses with life around you. Grok,
Yeah, what's up?
the night passes uneventfully, and at some point, you get into that state where you're not sure what time it is. You're just existing in the present. The rain begins to come down and lightly pat on your head, but it's not cold. It's almost refreshing, like a cool, like a tepid bath that pours down from the sky above you. And then two slits open up in the darkness before you. You see a reflection, two at eye level.
Rock, no understand. Show yourself.
You shout, "Show yourself" into the jungle night.
Yeah, sure.
The rest of you wake up to Grok shouting, "Show yourself."
What?
So we wake up.
The rest of you wake up during Grok the first watch to him shouting,
Show yourself.
All right, you just sit there like. Grok, what the fuck?
Oh, I'm kind of embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I thought there was something out there. Grok may have been confused.
Alright, just.
Grok, I'm just very sorry about this. Honestly, Grok feels like a dick.
It's alright. At least it's just a false alarm. I'm going back to bed.
Grok understand. Yeah. Ooh, Grok's not having the best luck today with doing things.
Yeah, me neither. Alright everyone, let's go back to bed. Where's the false alarm?
Oh, that was a mistake.
I hear that, Grok.
Fine though, you know. Sometimes you just make mistakes.
You always do mistake.
So, other than that, Mr. Wookie, nothing else happens during the watch.
Nothing else happens during your watch. However, as soon as everyone drifts off back to sleep, again, you see those two reflective eyes staring at you from out of the darkness.
Just before second watch is about to be end, Grok tries to look closer to see if the eyes are just a trick of the mind, or if maybe there's a silhouette of a beast of some sort.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 22.
You see through the darkness, you squint, your eyes almost telescope in, and you see two long slits, like a cat's eye, looking back at you, focusing on you.
Grok goes to wake up Jelly Bean, right?
Oh shit!
And
I was waiting to see how long it'd take y'all to notice.
I
Grok
noticed. I just.
Grok wakes up Jelly Bean. Oh, well, your turn to watch, buddy. You, Grok, do want to warn you. There do be eyes staring, maybe, but don't wake everybody up for them because I don't know. It made Grok look like a fool, so I just don't want you to fall into the same trap. Anyway,
Jellybean's gonna.
Grok, go to sleep.
All right. Jellybean's gonna go look at the eyes.
You just stand up and make your way into the darkness.
The Jellybean's just like he just goops his way over, you know.
All right. So you goop on over. You
Hey,
squelch
what
on
level are we?
level 5.
5.
Oh, I should
Oh.
level up Jellybean then.
Yeah. So while
Pretty sure
you're,
level 3 is lower than 5.
I mean, depends which way we're counting. So
Is this
you,
golf rules?
oh,
Is
that's a
D&D
good
golf
point.
rules all of a sudden?
See,
Yeah,
that's
D&D, but it counts down from 20.
so you level up on over to the jungle and try and keep these eyes in sight. They were pointed out to you, but now you're trying to actually stumble through the darkness, and it's a dark night. The clouds block the moonlight from illuminating the jungle below, and it's just a steady downpour that makes the jungle slippery underneath you, which usually wouldn't inhibit you. You'd just be able to roll on through. But the darkness is what's really inhibiting. It's slowing you down. Make a perception check to see if you can see the eyes and continue to maintain where they are.
Oh no. Not good. First roll of the night, a nat 1.
So you saw
That's good.
them. You know that they were there when they were pointed out to you by Grok, and they were over there. So you make your way over there, and you're not moving for more than a few seconds before the entire jungle just goes silent around you. There's no sound. There's no light. All of a sudden, the rain stops around you. There's no sensation. It's like you're floating in space. The only thing that's holding you to the earth is the gravity and the wet jungle smell. And then the entire jungle around you opens as hundreds of eyes surround you in every direction. You spin and you see that you're totally surrounded. Some of the eyes are huge, as big as you are. Some of them are small, and they're all moving.
Jellybean is going to. Jellybean's going to head back. You know what? He's going back to the camp. This may have been a poor decision. He's heading back to camp now. That's how
Make a
this goes.
survival check.
Uh, 21.
You're sure this is the right direction? Your pseudopods hit the earth and you start clawing your way back. You should have been there by now. You should have... Oh, you're back in camp. Okay. Your friends are around you, and the eyes are no longer surrounding you.
Alrighty, Jellybean's going to stay at camp now. Not his problem.
A few hours pass. You'll complete the rest of your shift without incident.
Awesome.
Jellybean, you do notice in the party there is a individual you have not met before. There is a red hat, as well as a snowy white owl, and they seem to be resting comfortably.
Alrighty, just so you know, Jellybean is a blue blob with glowing rocks for eyes, with a bow tie. That's what the Jellybean looks like.
Jellybean, do you just plop down and go to bed?
Who's next on shift?
I don't think that was determined.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can just choose.
Yep.
Fuck. Someone. I guess the owl person.
Oh, okay. Me.
Owl person's next. Owl person's waking up to see a blue blob staring at them.
Little correction on the DM. She is
Oh.
wearing all purple and she is a red tea.
All purple.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay. I thought
All
it was
purple, red tiefling. Thank
I
you.
thought it was an owl. Okay, I heard owl. and
No,
just went, okay,
I
it's an
have
owl. Okay.
I have a pet snowy owl. Okay.
Alrighty.
I just look at you and go, hi?
Jellybean, the blob morphs into a humanoid form, and the humanoid form morphs to look like you, except it's just blue goo, and it points at you, and it says, "Your shift."
For a brief moment, you see her eyes kind of, like, glare with the light. As she blinks, it goes right back to what a normal humanoid eyes look like, and she goes, okay, I guess it's my shift.
Okay, Jellybean turns into small blob, and then just slinks away.
The little owl just, like, hops beside you and, like, tilts its head, kind of curious, and wants to peck it.
If owl pecks, the blob just moves it away, so it just misses entirely. Even if it aims for center mass, there's just a big hole in him now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm watching for shift, I guess.
It's like, oh, there's weird eyes. Don't go into the dark.
Would I understand that?
His weird eyes in the dark. Don't go there.
Okay.
With that warning, it is now your shift. The night continues to deteriorate weather-wise. The weather, it just starts pouring rain. And between these huge raindrops that everyone kind of like huddles into a little ball to protect themselves, it's not particularly cold. It's not that they're trying to conserve energy. It's just like just big old raindrops coming down from the sky.
DM, how big of the group would you say, in like a mass, would they be in? Like 10 feet or by 5 feet?
I'd say everyone's pretty spread out at this point, probably in a 10 by 10 square, unless someone specifically wanted to get out more towards the outskirts of the group. I'd say everyone's kind of keeping it pretty tight, not too tight. They're not like piled up on top of each other, but yeah, you guys are in about, 10 foot, maybe even 15-foot circle.
Alrighty, never mind then, I'm not gonna do what I was gonna do. I just keep watch.
Keeping watch, other than the large thunderclaps that ripple throughout the jungle and the big raindrops that come down from the sky, your shift passes uneventfully. As dawn crests above the horizon, the blue turns into green as the sun begins to shift through the clouds and make this a beautiful morning in the jungle of Chult.
Alright, so I'm the last shift, I guess.
As always, Dwar gets up early and starts to do his stretches and yoga with Salida.
While everyone gets up one by one, Malice just plays a soft tune on her flute.
You just see Taro just that, just like, when he hears your sound in the flute, it's like smiling and also like,
It is pretty, but put it away. We do not want to draw unwanted attention.
I mean, I'm playing it very softly.
Sound travels in the jungle.
Ah, you just see Taro this thing there for a second. I wish I would deny that. I love her flute, so let her have it on peace. She's just a villager after all.
If we get attacked, it's on her.
Salida comes up at this point. I remember, Dwar has a point here. Remember when Grok was playing the flute and that horrible band of zombies came through and tried to eat us alive?
It was a very beautiful sonata, though.
I'm not arguing about the sonata. I'm arguing about the feasibility of trying to stealth with a musical instrument playing.
Yeah, you're right.
Grok no need stealth when Grok muscle.
Yeah, just go on the front line.
I'll just,
There's no way Grok messed things up. Those zombies were just there. They're gonna be there anyway. There's no. No, I
Grok-
refuse to believe it.
See, Grok
I'm
is
sure
never
it was
wrong.
a fantastic sonata.
Exactly. Grok is never wrong. It just so
Right?
happens. It just so happens that when stuff doesn't turn out his way, it's because it was always going to be that way. So
That's
Mm.
right.
yeah.
Mhm. See, we're never wrong because, like, when we cut that dude's ear off and just let him leave, yeah, that was great. That was a good idea.
True.
Always right.
He probably got eaten by zombies.
We did find his...
Not on us.
No,
well,
that...
it was either somewhat death or all total death. So
I really do feel... Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll just go elsewhere, I guess then. And she will just walk off.
Jellybean's following you. He doesn't know you.
Okay.
Jellybean's following you. No, he's following you.
Okay.
You just gotta have a blue blob with glowy eyes following you. That's how this works.
Okay.
All right.
Just see Taro
I'm
this
not
just
gonna-
Just gonna wander off into the jungle? That's smart.
Grok
Malice,
thinks we should probably just keep going, right? I mean,
Malice, do me a favor and roll a survival check as you start heading out into the jungle.
Alright.
So you are taking
14.
point here. 14? That is a success. Coming through this portion of the jungle, it slopes upwards in an exponential curve until you're almost climbing hand over foot, preventing yourself from slipping over the muddy floor through the vines and the ferns that crest over this tilting landscape of cleared forest. The rest of you following suit, you find that there are burned, felled logs lying everywhere on their sides, and this hill, which is rising into unscalable cliffs around you, moves in parallel to the cliffs to your left and right as you come upon a framed hole in the cliff. And on top of this hole, you see it is framed in these wooden timbers. There sits a very fat cat wearing a tiny little vest and a top hat.
Okay.
Do you continue?
I guess so.
Coming up closer, this scene comes into view, and you see that below him, he is sitting and sunning himself as the cloud layer kind of breaks around him, and the rain finally stops, and these huge puffball clouds momentarily block the sun and shade everything, and then part, allowing the sun to poke through. And it's in this that the cat is basking in a little cat nap. And below him is a line of very angry-looking dwarves with a series of picket signs, and they're scrawled in dwarvish. They're carrying some pickaxes and shovels, and they are forming a line in front of this hole, this mining entrance.
As a dwarf, what do the signs say?
You see a variety of slogans. Some of them say, "The boss will pay." Others say, "Solidarity forever." No work for profits.
Going to approach the dwarves and speaking in dwarvish, going to ask what appears to be the problem. What are they, like, protesting or...
getting the jump on you, the cat rolls out of the sun nap that it's taking and casts a spell, and then addresses you. D- Clearly trying to intercept you before you get to the dwarves.
Hello there, partner. This is, my mine that you are approaching, private property on the stand. My name is Tiny Johnson. Gentlemen, and a pleasure to meet you, sir. Don't suppose you're in the business of making good, easy money?
Opinions.
Well, fantastic. And how about you, miss? Are you interested in a fine paying job?
I guess so.
Well, and I'm looking to hire you. We got ourselves a bit of a labor dispute here. The only way to resolve the situation is to motivate our workers here who have seized the means of production. They're putting me in a pickle where I'm losing hundreds of gold an hour. They're gonna drive me out of business if this continues, so we're up shit's creek without a paddle. If we don't get back to work, they're gonna starve to death, and I'm gonna have to go back to my creditors empty-handed.
Dude, can we all hear this? Like, is he just kind of speaking to everyone, or is it just?
Yeah, I was like, is it just crazy and being in the war and we're not part of it?
Yeah, I was just wondering.
It
Yeah,
takes you all a moment to catch up as the party was spread out a little bit, but you guys come upon the scene and you do hear that this cat is in heated negotiations with you're catching the gist of the conversation. He's in negotiations with this union of dwarves who are striking, refusing to work, and yeah, this cat's just trying to run an honest mine, an honest business here, and they're trying to exploit him, and that's pretty much what you hear as you come upon the situation as Malice and Jellybean are trying to see what the terms of, and the cat kind of continues.
I'll tell you what, you do me a quick solid hour's labor here, and I'll give you 500 gold each, and a bonus of 500 gold after the job's completed.
I got a question.
Walk past the cat up to the
I
dwarves.
have a question. I got a question, Mr. Cat. Mr. Cat.
Door, you continue straight by the cat. Jellybean, go ahead.
Why don't you just give them what they want?
Oh, that one's unreasonable. I couldn't afford to operate a business. My margins are thin, razor thin, sir.
You know where
Why
I'm
are you
from.
hiring us?
If you
then?
don't obey the union just kills you and takes it.
No, yeah, violence and quite unreasonable, I assure you. They just try and run me into the ground. They're practically thieves. I brought all this gear out here into this rich silica mine, and now they're just trying to abscond with all the provided equipment. And I'll have you know that I paid my exploration fee to the Baldur's Gate Guild. I have my chart of exploration right here. And with his tail, he pulls out a piece of paper from his breastcoat pocket and shows it to you. And it seems to be in order. There's a stamp. The pedigree it seems to be quite good.
In Grok's eyes, it seems these dwarves are kind of going against the agreed upon terms.
I'm gonna ask the dwarves themselves, in Dwarvish, why they are striking.
The dwarves they first of all are very happy to see a fellow dwarf. And speaking in Dwarvish, they get right back to you.
Well, you gotta understand this guy, this filthy piece of shit capitalist cat is a murderer. He's killed hundreds of us so far, and the rest of us are already destined for the grave. We are gonna be a dead man soon. All we're trying to do is get a parting sum of money for our families, so we're taken care of after we're dead. Silica-minded is not a good way to go. You have to understand we're all drowning on our own lungs that are liquefying in our bodies.
Or is it just scream? Wow, Twar is your man. He's the god of thunder.
Do you know Dwarvish?
No.
Good question.
Oh yes, you're right.
You're speaking in Dwarvish.
I understand.
No, I don't understand. Never mind.
So Malice, you and Dwar are hearing this long list of complaint, and the more you hear, it is a horrifying story. This cat has refused to provide the prerequisite safety equipment. There are no respirators. There's no like mandatory time between blastings. He is like shoving them down into the mine right after explosions, and the air is just thick with silica dust. And he is like forcing them down there with violence, and they've had enough. Like they're taking a stand and they're trying to get some kind of compensation for their families, and they know that they've only got a few weeks to live.
Damn.
This doesn't seem like they're liable. It seems like you're liable, sir.
I would have to agree. This is very poor operation. You're doing a bad job of keeping your people alive just to try and make money.
What? But
So hold on here. We do have to agree that sure, maybe he don't have
Rock?
the best safety.
After your stunt in Dungrunglung, whatever, the frog place, I don't want to hear it.
But Grok couldn't help but hear that, like, Grok couldn't help but think we could come to a compromise where both parties are happy.
No, I can't
But
hear.
him,
Guys, I wish to explain that Jellybean understood none of what the dwarves are saying when he says this. He just looks at him and he looks at the cat and he goes, "Death," and points at him.
Well, okay. I think we can all come to a compromise. I think we can all reach something of agreement as far as what the dwarves are requesting. I think that that's more than fair and reasonable considering the treatment they've been under. Yes, everything is
they're
razor thin,
dying.
but yes, they are.
Grok thinks maybe we could cut the dying part in half, so only half of the dwarves die.
I don't want any more
Buddy,
dwarves
buddy,
dying.
that's not
That's
how that
not-
works.
That's
I-
compromise.
you tried-
That's
Buddy,
You
compromise.
do this and I fireball you.
Buddy, listen,
Uh,
your heart's in the right spot, but that's not how it works.
Can I sneak
Grok-
off?
These
Grok is
these fleshy people are very fragile.
Grok is a
They can't
true
survive getting cut in half.
Grok is a true compromiser. I feel half of the deaths is more than fair for what everybody's asking for.
But Grok,
Well, they're all
we could get it to where none die and they still get their pay.
Wookie, can I sneak off real quick?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
You back out. Everyone else is kind of in this heated discussion in front of the mine. The dwarves are starting to get into it too.
You don't decide that the cat is a dirty son of a bitch. You know he's working for Wall Street.
He's good. And you kind of tiptoe out the back here.
Who's Wall Street? Who's Wall Street?
Well,
Who's
investors
that
at
guy?
Wall Street, you know, back in Port Nyanzaru, there's that big wall, and yeah, that's where all the investors are. They are.
Okay,
So
I've come to a
they all wear
compromise.
vests or what? Like, do they all wear vests or what? Like,
Let's all give each other a chance to talk.
Yeah, we don't. Not saying we. No, so, God, of course, we ain't all wear vests. It's ridiculous. I'm losing a little bit. So where are you sneaking off to, Malice? Where are you going?
I'm going behind the bushes
Mm-hmm.
for a brief moment, and Wookie, if you look at my token, you'll see exactly what I'm doing. And I go to the dwarves and speak to them in dwarvish, for further understanding on, like, anything he may have the cat has violated.
Absolutely.
And if I could possibly see any proof.
Sure. And at this point, there's quite a line. Like, this picket has taken over the mine entrance, and you are ushered inside of the mine and down into the first part of this mine that goes down. And the first thing you notice is that, like, you're not... Actually, give me Hmm. What would like a geology kind of roll be? Like a nature? Yeah, give me a nature check.
Yeah, it's a nature check. Not good at that though. Ooh,
I mean, it could be
4.
history, depending.
4?
I got a 4.
All right, so what you notice is that there is a fine dust on everything down here. The mine carts are covered in dust, the walls, the floor, everything is covered in this super fine dust. And each one of your footsteps leaves a little mushroom cloud behind you. And one of the dwarves that's escorting you. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna ask them what specifically is this dust. I'm a bit rusty with minerals.
I say it's a silica. This is the most valuable items that we're able to get out of the jungles of Choltia. It's used in metallurgy. It's used for crafting more advanced forms of metals. It's very rare. And this place is here. It's 100% silica, but that's a problem. That's the problem with silica. Is it's very dangerous. It's here. It's to give you silicosis. Usually takes decades of working in the mines to get silicosis. They call it potter's lung, because sometimes, making pots and you're drilling them, you gotta wet drill them. If you dry drill it, you're breathing that dust and your lungs are liquefying your bodies. But usually it takes decades, if you've got the proper safety equipment, you're using respirators, you're using wet drilling, and you're waiting between blasting. You really decrease your risk of getting any kind of serious medical issues. But that damn cat, he's got us on a timer. He's got us on a deadline. He's getting some kind of bonuses from those fat cats back in Port Nandiaru. I know he is, and he's not a share on the profits. And all we're asking for is proper safety measures.
So this effect would normally happen with less time with the safety measures, but because he refuses to give it to you, it's increasing the rate of death.
Oh, that's right. And at this time, he hands you, like, as you guys have been walking through here, he handed you this cloth, like this bandana, and he's continually putting water on the back of your neck and his neck, and he's wetting this cloth. And just in the time you've been down here, there is this stream of milk that's running down your cloth that's been absorbed as your breath comes through the cloth that you're breathing and is flooding down your clothing.
What is... Sorry, I was gonna ask, what is it?
Well, here's the problem. We got this dust floating through the air and it goes into your lung. It causes the cells in your lung to kill themselves. It's like autolysis or something. I'm not a fancy biologist doctor, but I know that this dust's no good. I've had to bury many of my friends down here.
And he points over to these like little etches into the walls, these little alcoves that have been holed up with these stones that are intricately carved. It's humble, and it's nothing too fancy, just probably the names of these individuals, but there's dozens of these little alcoves in the walls.
My God, this is not ethical.
Returning back to the surface with your escort, you come back to this heated discussion. You have Grok on one side with the cat shouting,
come on. Let's go. We can come to some kind of agreement, can't we? Come on. Let's,
how about I give them respirators, but we continue the dry drilling. And on the other side, it's like,
no, we gotta have all the safety precautions or nothing at all. Work stops until we have every measure that we're demanding. Then we won't have to profit.
Sorry, I'm back.
I do have a solution.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So, how many of you are afflicted right now that do not have much time left?
they all raise their hand, every single one of them.
Well,
We're
it looks
all
like your workforce is about to die without some critical healing. On your time, I'm sure.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. We weren't sure if we could get anyone with magical capabilities, especially this deep in the
I think that they
jungle.
should be entitled. I also think that they should be entitled to half the profits. At the very least, try to save as many as you can and give what you can to the families that have been left behind of their, of
Oh,
the beloved husbands and fathers.
I dare
Grok.
say,
But
sir, half. You know what it's going to take out of my timeline if I'm giving the people half of the profits? And that doesn't
Grok.
even give
well,
me.
well,
Jellybean
I do
raises
know.
his single card.
Let's not get too hasty. Half is a big number. Grok don't really understand fractions either, but Grok think that maybe 20%
I'm just gonna
seems
stare
fair.
at Grok, and
Twenty
he is
percent.
going to actually see my true eyes.
I just think 20%. Ooh,
Grok,
ooh.
Grok, God, listen. Let
Uh,
the adults talk.
Compromise is better than ceding
There
all
is
of your.
no compromise.
This
Furthermore, you'll also sign a negotiation contract with any potential with any. If I see you signing any potential negotiation like this again with full protective wear and it is not being fulfilled, I know several movers and shakers in Baldur's Gate that would love to take another look at that contract you have.
Oh, hey now, let's not get hasty. There's no reason to bring anybody outside of this here circle into this negotiation. I don't see why half.
I will also make it a note that upon my return to Port Ninzaru, to ensure that any merchant that would be attempting to buy your silicate is well informed of the poor treatment of your employees and how they would be profiting off of blood money.
Okay. Now, my reputation needs to remain intact, especially back at the Port Nanzara. Okay, I agree to your terms, and I do say that even though I am under duress, I believe that this is acceptable, while somewhat extortionary on your part. But I
That's not extortion. This is extortion. Do it or I kill you.
Oh no, that was going to be the secondary option. He would get to walk out if you're alive. But you
How
will
about
be
maim
taking
is the
these.
second option, kill is the third option.
At this
But
point,
no.
I like those.
Tiny's Tiny's tail goes all the way to his collar, and he gives the go. All right. Now let's not get too hasty here. I agree to all your terms, and I furthermore promise on my honor that I will follow through on these terms. This is you can trust me as a southern kitty cat.
Grok just doesn't
Great.
understand like how you did this in the first place. You didn't have like any armed guards in case this ever happened. It's
Grok,
reckless.
Grok, stop giving
Grok.
him ideas.
Grok.
Right.
I'm just gonna lean in close to the
Furthermore,
cat.
Right.
and
If you
furthermore,
even think about it, I, Dwar, as the god of thunder, will personally come visit you.
Make an intimidation
no.
check. At this point, he's like kind of listening to
oh
Grok.
no, I am
Right,
assisting.
private.
I will be assisting in this intimidation check because I will literally
Jelly
say,
Bean.
Double
I will.
advantage.
It's true. It's just like
Jelly Bean is also jumping in.
Grok's just like if you just had a couple like men with swords and armor, you could keep these guys on. You could keep these guys under control
15.
better.
Grok,
You
I
just
am
see
Grok, you are
Not-
so lucky I don't have the silence spell on me.
I know, I don't
look,
either.
Like not that
no.
Grok wants more suffering. Grok just thinks you're running a very
Grok.
shabby operation.
Grok, if bad people are doing things wrong, you don't correct them. I know you're doing your best right now, but you need to learn a little more what's it called? Nuance when you speak. We'll work on that.
Me, I'm just like in the back, just like crossing my arms, like looking at you, just intimidating with the sword. And then suddenly it looks at me and is like, "Where's the fuck is the villager?" He starts to look around, like, did she disappear?
I don't think anyone would have paid attention. I didn't even roll a stealth check.
Yeah, I was more intriguing to like the conversation, and then like suddenly just started just like, yeah, they can all do it, and it's like he's going to speak with the what the fuck is the villager?
It's a 15 on the intimidation.
So this
It's like,
cat is trembling at this point. He's done the thing where the cat like jumps down onto the ground and is getting really, really small. And you know what? Consider yourselves all made a deal. I'm gonna go ahead and slink away, but
No, you're not. You're going to ensure that these men reach Port Nanzaru safely and get the medical treatment they need. Immediately.
at this point, the cat starts carving a magical circle into this flat stone area next to the mine, and it takes a good solid hour as you all very threateningly ensure that he is upholding his end of the bargain, and he completes his teleportation circle, and one by one, each one of the remaining dwarves step onto this teleportation circle, and this very terrified cat takes his top hat, gives it a twirl, and says, see, I dare say I see the errors of my way. You all have showed me that sometimes it's not
I'm
all
going
about
to
the profits.
him. I'm going to interrupt him and say,
Well,
if you ever see you pull another stunt like this again, you're a fried cat. Get it?
meow. And he snaps his fingers and poof, and a ball of puffballs, a little bit of fur puffs into the air, and they disappear.
We didn't even get paid.
It's all right, Grok.
Helping those in need is its own reward, Grok.
Grok would disagree with that, but it seems like you guys are happy about the outcome.
I splash a bunch of cold water. I use shape water, just like douse Grok in water.
Oh, refreshing.
I
you
know.
just throw this in the bag, just like, so you prefer genocide? I see.
Genocide? No. Money? Yes.
I
Are you
do,
making-
but it's Grok. You need to understand that we have a dwarf with us. You don't think that he will protect his own people? I mean, he's the god of thunder after all.
Grok doesn't see race.
I imagine
Oh,
I
you're
join the
racist.
group hearing this.
So you're racist, Grok. Is that what I'm saying?
Grok, Grok kills equally. Okay.
Grok, think about it this way. You were married once, yes?
Grok remembers. You don't have
All
to bring
those
it up.
frogs that you killed could have been the husbands and or wives of the other ones that survived. And you took that
No,
away from them.
certainly not. Right?
Well, perhaps next
wants
time.
to see Grok's character sheet just to see what number he put down for intelligence.
What is it? What is it? Oh, is it 8? Is it
I have a feeling it's 6 or 5.
My God.
Perhaps next time you think about doing any of this stunt.
Other races besides orc can get married?
Yes.
What have I
Jeez.
done?
Impossible.
It was my assessment was correct.
Oh my god.
This is shocking news.
With
At least I let you do it. That was the funny part.
educating
Now-
and illuminating the other aspects of your fellow humanoids, you continue to move through the jungle and make way out of this hole-in-the-wall mine and continue towards Needle's treasure. Could I get someone to make a survival check as you continue through the forest?
Jellybean will?
Good.
Okay. then-
All guidance too.
Don't
if
trust
you
my
do.
survival.
All right, Jellybean, come on, lead us true. Lead us
Why the
true.
fuck did my computer turn off? Can someone roll a 1d20 for me?
Okay, I can do it. I got a 3.
A 3?
Yeah, a 3.
Just
Never
guidance.
mind. I think I'll get my computer turned back on. soon.
What? Oh, okay.
Oh, hey,
I could
that's
also roll survival. I have a +6.
I have a
Wow.
+8.
I have a
Wow.
+0.
Yeah, Jellybean
Um,
knows his shit.
I mean, Jellybean is the map person.
Yeah.
Jellybean is a cartographer for space people.
Yeah, he has
That's
We
his whole
also do
story.
have a guide.
no, I'm not muted.
What?
Holy shit, it's not working.
What you say, Crazy?
Oh, I was asking Wookie if I needed to roll a stealth to join back with the group.
Mm, depends. When are you joining back with a group? Are you subtly just coming and rejoining the group as the teleportation of the cat and the dwarves disappear off into the teleportation circle, or are you coming in after?
I'm coming in like when the dwarves are all through the teleporter.
You
Got
just see
it.
Taro just like, ah, there you are. Where are you at?
Oh, do you, do you immediately see me at the cave?
Roll a stealth check. Let's see what let's see if anyone notices you with your super stealth action.
Yeah, let's see
Uh-uh.
my passive perception.
22.
Okay, that passed.
You don't see nothing.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
like a ninja.
Wait. Hey, I didn't think y'all were looking for me.
Well, these four, I guess, were trying to convince about getting some treatment about the dwarves, but they handled quite well. I
I
was like,
mean, there was like over like 4 dozen dead bodies of dwarven men.
what?
Yeah, and the air in there is a little bit poisonous if
You,
you
you
don't
just
have
sit
the
there and just like just shush your mouth and just talking to you telepathically like, don't say that dwarf. He's gonna be pissed.
That's perception.
I was already pissed.
This telepathic, you cannot,
What did
But
you want,
you
Wookie?
cannot
Survival?
hear that.
like as you
So,
try to quiet,
no,
it wouldn't change his reaction. He was already pissed, but he knows to when to settle things peacefully.
Jellybean, what were you percepting? Eh,
Oh, I hit a wrong button whenever it was loading.
Okay.
Because
Survival
like I
17.
survival 17. It's the same bonus, but it feels wrong pushing the wrong button.
Mm-hmm. Well, 25 and 17 both succeed. So you continue through the jungle, making your way east towards Needle's treasure hoard. And cresting through the canopy, to the north, you see rising high above the jungle is a 300-foot tall, naturally formed spire of rock with smoke issuing from a flaming beacon at the top of it. The walls of the spire are sheer and dotted with small caves. Frail-looking ladders hang from narrow ledges? From narrow ledges at various heights.
keep rolling, and rolling.
Is this our destination?
I don't know. But let's see who we have to be against you. Maybe
Feral
Yarstab.
is...
Yeah, Grok looks at them. Is this it?
No, that's definitely not it. We're looking for a dragon horde that's like some kind of fucking spire or some shit. I think like that's, like rocks aren't supposed to be on fire. Whatever the fuck that is. Definitely not what we're looking for. Like dragons don't like to be like, hey, here's all my golden shit. Come take it.
Yeah, he's
Well,
speaking
I
fast
mean, it
now.
depends on the dragon, really.
It does depend on
kind
the
of dragon
dragon.
is-
because
kinds of dragons.
You know,
big
you're
red
absolutely
dragons
right.
tend
Yeah.
to turn their homes into volcanoes.
That's really
Yeah.
true. Yeah, we're looking for a green dragon is the rumor on Needle, though. I don't think it's a red dragon horde we're looking for.
I
Mm.
regret joining this group.
Why?
Well,
come
don't
on!
worry, it gets so much worse.
You're going to fight a dragon?
No, we're going to rob a dragon.
That's worse.
No, I am going to fight the dragon. I am the
Like,
god of
he's gonna
thunder. I
fight the
want to
dragon.
fight it.
hey, young lady. Look at me really, really close.
First off, I'm 27.
And I'm 35. What's your point?
I'm not young.
I'm 39.
Okay.
I'm 68.
Listen,
Okay.
You have
Grok
to,
8.
you have to understand, young lady, that we got stolen shit from a kraken that could have killed us in the first place. So I don't think a dragon will stop us.
What is wrong with you people?
Listen,
I don't
we want
There's
know. I've
nothing
been
wrong.
questioning that
we want to
every second.
we want our shit back. We want to buy things and also survive in this holy mess of Baldur's Gate.
I want to have
So
fun.
I know, Dwar, you want to have fun and be the god of thunder. That's okay. We get it.
I'm already the god of thunder.
I know.
I was contracted to make a map of this planet, and it's bullshit so far. So
Grok misses wife.
Well, it's this space is kind of shitty on its own, Jelly Bean. So you got yourself a point of admiration.
this whole planet's shitty.
I know, right? This
At this point, I don't.
Well-
It wouldn't surprise me if y'all had a demon in the party.
well, you kind of won.
Why is everyone
What?
looking at me?
Wow.
Hey, whoa, hey, whoa!
That
Wow,
was
Listen,
racist.
I
very
know I may
racist.
refer to all you non-oozes as fleshies, but that's fucked up.
Come on. Hate to see prejudice like that. Just because he's made out of ectoplasm doesn't mean he's evil.
Alright,
You know,
Solita,
speaking of-
is this the destination, or do we have further to go to Needles later?
Right, Jellybean, you take out the map and you see that this is, as you come across a river, you coordinating and looking and cartographering, you see that this is the river Olung. And you are very close to where, comparing the map that you have and that you retrieved from Shago, and, well, the map that you updated with Shago's map that you retrieved from Syndra, you also compare that to the map, the treasure map that Feral has, and you are coordinating. You figure that if you guys hurry, you could be there just as the sun is going down and make it towards Needle's treasure.
That sounds wonderful. Let's go. I don't care about whatever this is.
Jellybean, would you make me another survival check as you try and pinpoint the last distance through the jungles of Cholt, trying to find the Dragon's Hoard location?
Can I aid him?
14.
Yes, you can roll with advantage because Dwar is giving you assistance and trying to Lewis and Clark this right here.
18.
18 puts you over. Crossing the river and the last hexagons in the way towards Needle's bones.
Just
The jungle is thick, and for a while now it's refreshing. The rotting stink of meandering undead has been left behind for but a moment as you move through fresh, living jungle. These white lilies, these huge ferns, all glisten with the dew of a freshly fallen rain, as suddenly there's a slope beneath your feet. You notice it first, Jellybean, because you're very liquid, but the rest of you feel your feet begin to ache as a wide sinkhole yawns open before you. It almost feels gravitational. You're almost pulled into it as the earth is littered with goblin bones. The opening is 90 feet across and clearly circular. The stone walls are very near vertical. 30 feet down this sinkhole, the jungle just falls away into it, and it's filled with a murky green water. Hundreds of frogs hop from one floating plant to another in this fetid liquid below. And as you look down into this muck, you see a massive rib cage. The fine wing bones of a dragon rise above the murk. Vines, moss, lichen hang from the bones. Judging from how much of a skeleton is exposed, the water can't be more than 3 or 4 feet deep.
What kind of frogs?
let's not touch the water.
They're hopping frogs. They're jumping around.
Normal, small, tiny frogs.
Not grung. They're just normal little froggies.
Snowy will try and grab a frog to eat.
Go ahead and make acrobatics check, or actually, make a survival check. Try and catch one of the frogs.
All right, survival. They can only do whiz. $14.
You successfully grab one of these frogs. You rig up like some kind of frog catching pole, and you are able to use them like
The
chopsticks
owl.
and snag them. Oh yeah. Al actually grabs them, no problem. Fetches you a frog.
Yeah. The owl eats the frog. Nom nom nom.
Delicious. You can tell the owl wants another frog.
Malice lets it go to
The
town on
dragon
frogs.
is already dead. I am sad.
Wow, that was another
Well,
statement.
hey, listen. There may be another dragon.
I would say that the dragon doesn't go in their own. They have their own lair. I would not suggest that another dragon is in there, but let's
I mean,
check
well, this
that out.
dragon's dead, so maybe another dragon just decided to move in, you know?
What
Perhaps.
different creature?
Mm,
What about it?
Either way, we need to find the stuff.
It might have been stolen at this point.
I'm gonna make my way down to the pool.
He's going to follow the war because he doesn't want he's very curious about the fact that the dragon has already been slayed, but he wants to see if like the people got their treasure, his treasure or anything
Yeah.
like this.
You better be right about this. Grok don't like liars.
Look, the dragon bones are right there. This is obviously a dragon place.
This better not be Chase of Goose. I hate
He
Chase.
looks at Tardis and Tardis looked at Malice and say, "Well, see, there's no dragon, so let's check that out."
Door,
I
you
don't
climb.
trust wild beasts.
Something
What did you
sus
say?
about that goose.
I don't trust wild beast.
Door, you
He's like-
use the vines. There are dozens of stout vines that drip down into this hole, and you, utilizing some of them, climb down. It doesn't take but more than a few moments, and you jump into the liquid.
No, just getting next to it.
Okay.
I will take some of the vine I was holding on to and dip it into the liquid.
Vine dips in the liquid, gets wet.
It doesn't like burn away or anything.
No, just gets wet.
Looking into the liquid, you said it's like a greenish color.
Yes.
Can I see anything at the bottom other than the bones?
It's pretty murky. Give me a perception check as you try and peer into the murky green.
21.
Yep, it's definitely green.
A 21? Just okay.
It's not clear. It's not transparent. It just looks like,
Yeah.
you know, like those reflective pools. Like you look at them and it just bounces its reflection. It just looks like milk, like green milk.
Tardis will take a look if the water is deep.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Funny is, Tardis is gonna take in the water and see if the water is deep.
yeah. So you see that there's this enormous dragon skeleton poking up out of the water, and judging by like how big a dragon skull is, and you know, this isn't like an ancient dragon. This is like probably like a young dragon, judging by the size of it. So yeah, and it's emerging up out of the water, so it couldn't be more than like 3 or 4 feet tops in some sections. You could stand in the water and not be completely submerged, depending on how tall you are.
I'm medium.
Yeah, you'd be up to your chest.
Grog no
No,
like
I
water.
put my I put my head in the water to check. So
Oh, you put your head in water?
yes, to check it. Oh wait, okay. I see. Do I see the dragon like underneath like in the water, or I just see him across the water?
You can see that there are dragon bones from a dead dragon at the bottom of this pit that are poking up out of the water. Up out of the water.
Okay.
But
And
where there's
and,
one dragon, there's always another.
All right. So
Well, Tor is only 4'6".
so
as
Tarnish,
I'm
so you poke your head in the water, and frogs swim away from where you poked your head in the water.
uh-oh. All right. So
but nothing happened to him.
No.
so
Alright, Tor's gonna jump in, start looking.
it just seems like though this is going to gonna spread his wing for a bit and circulate the cave.
Grog no like water,
But
but
but he's gonna flap his wings very carefully. He's gonna investigate the environment just a little bit.
Grog no like water, but he'll wade through it this one time for treasure.
Do I roll stealth?
So you're flying around, and what are you trying to accomplish? As Grok and Dor, you guys jump into the water, and you are swimming in the water looking around.
Mhm.
I'll need investigation checks from both Dor as well as Grok.
Investigation, huh? I love investigation.
All right. I cannot
18.
investigate. All right.
Jellybean is staying at the top, keeping watch.
6.
The guide.
Who do you guide?
No, isn't there a guide with us?
Yes, I am unfortunately the unlucky individual who has been guiding these poor hapless souls.
You see a woman, human, seems to be average height, dark brown hair, pretty athletic build, comes up next to you and is looking inside of this hole with a couple of swimmers and a guy flying around.
You're not going in, are you?
Oh no, I'm not stupid.
And yet you were stupid enough to bring us. Alrighty then. I guess I'll go towards the cave.
You make your way over to this great pit and start heading over to it. Grok, with an 18, you see that there is... It's a pretty uniform circle. This pit is pretty close to a circle as it goes all the way around. And you see that draped over the bones of this dragon, there's a uniformity to the vines. And you are able to tell that because of this regularity, that these vines were woven together. And because of how they're draped across the ribs, you can tell that this dragon was tangled in a net. And as this realization comes over you, you see that this dragon was confined and trapped inside of this pit. The waters around you and the waters around you, Dor, begin to bubble as something begins to bite and tear into your flesh and give you the nom-noms.
What?
Can I see what is doing that?
It's below the surface of the water in the murky waters. Oh God, it's gonna. Does a 15 hit you, Dor?
No.
7 probably doesn't hit you, Grok.
Nope.
They're definitely biting you, although it doesn't hurt yet.
I'm just gonna feel where I got bit and just reach under the water and try to grab it.
You grab and you pull and you retch it up above the surface, and there's like flopping in your hand this quipper, and there's like a swarm of quippers that are swarming around you, and they're all trying to bite you and give you the chops.
Underwhelming. Thought we were fighting a dragon.
He's like really angry that you pulled him out of the water.
I'm just gonna start beating it against the ground.
Oh god. Go ahead and roll an unarmed attack against the quipper.
I'm attacking the ground with the quipper.
Take that, Earth.
18.
18, that hits.
Okay. I don't know. How much damage does that do? Hitting the...
You're hitting the earth with a fish. Go ahead and roll a d4.
Okay.
It's 5. So your strength is 5, so you deal 5
5
damage.
All right. 5 damage to the quipper. Yeah, that quipper just explodes into fish paste. I need both you and Grok to roll initiative. The rest of you just see this like froth of bubbles building around Grok and Dwar. They don't seem to be in any danger. They're acting quite casual.
That was swirling above the water, but that's okay.
14.
14 for Dwar. Grok, you got initiative for me?
That would be an 11.
11. All
And
right.
I'm rolling initiative as well.
Ooh, okay.
Am I sure? I thought I was.
Yeah, go for it. 11. So that's going to be Dwar up first.
Oh, I guess I can't. Oh,
It rolled. You got an 11.
you wanted to send this to the turn tracker. Well, I got an 11 apparently.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't use the turn tracker because I'm a hack.
Yeah. He
Same.
manually writes it down.
And then he loses
So
it.
it is nice.
That's true.
Well, I guess I'm not there then.
All right, if you want to roll initiative, feel free to go ahead and roll initiative now.
How
Well, I
far
was like-
across is the pool?
The pool is about 90 feet across.
Okay.
I can't see the little shit, so I'm out.
And
Hard pass.
How far is Grok from me right now?
I'm gonna say he's like he's like on the other side-ish. She's kind of like 50 feet away.
Okay. Then I'm gonna just kind of like try to hop or move to where most of the quippers under the water are in front of me, and I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Oh fuck, that's super effective.
Well, that also hurt Rock and
No, Grok's far enough away.
what about Dwarf?
It's only a 15-foot distance in front of me. It's gonna displace a lot of water.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say you don't even have to roll the hit. They're in the water. Go ahead and roll
It's a
damage.
saving throw.
Oh my god. God,
Con save.
not a good roll. Probably around a 10. -1. That's a 9.
Yeah, that'll fail. So they are going to take... Oh, he's being slow. Let's try this. Oh, okay. Give it a second. Alright, just roll. And maybe it'll roll eventually.
All right, as we're waiting for damage, Lair, go ahead and take your turn.
Okay, where is the target? I don't
So-
see him on the map.
There is no map. This is a no map situation, so theater of the mind. You have two of your friends, more or
Are they
less.
underwater?
They're trying to get eaten and pulled underwater, but they're not. They're definitely not. So they're like,
How far away are they from the creature?
I'd say you're 40 feet away from either of the creatures that are attacking Dwar or Grok.
Okay. I was wondering if there was a lone one, but that's okay. I can do this. I can do this. How many creatures are there in total?
There are swarms, two separate swarms, one attacking Grok and one attacking Dwar.
Okay. If I scream really loud for Dwar to get as far away from that thing as possible. Wait, do swarms usually have good dexterity?
This swarm? Yes. These fish are fast as fuck.
Man, I'm
Oh,
just gonna
they're
roll 2d8.
fish.
8 thunder damage.
It wasn't
I've got it.
rolling.
And all I can do is... they got good dexterity, that's the problem. Really? For that I thought it was a strength check. No? Huh?
Well,
Okay, no, that's Arms of Hadar. What am I doing? So, how close am I to them?
you're about 40 feet from either one of your friends.
Are you strong, boys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both of you
Very
these guys are
strong.
strong. These guys are strong.
I am... Okay. I'm gonna approach to where, like, I am within a good... a 10-foot circle, I think. For all creatures within 10 feet. So I'm going to move 10 feet of either of these creatures, trying to position myself away from my teammates if possible. And I am going to cast Arms of Hadar.
Okay. So your teammates, Grok and Dwar, are about 50 feet from each other. So I'm not sure what the range is on Arms of Hadar, but you're probably going to have to
10
pick.
feet.
10 feet? Yeah, pick
10
which
feet
one
from
of your
me.
friends would you like to assault the Quippers attacking them? Either Grok or Dwar.
Garok, because I think he's at least strong.
He is indeed. All right. Go ahead and... Wait, is that a save on my part?
It
Or
is a
is very
save. It is a
strong.
strength saving throw.
Wow, these Quippers are strong. That's a 19.
Okay, then it fails.
What?
Yeah, my is a 15.
If your
The
DC
spell
is a
fails, I
15?
think is what they meant.
Oh.
Successfully, the creature takes half damage and suffers no other effect. So I'm casting it at 3rd level. Let's see here.
Okay.
But you know what? That's okay. Let's roll that damage. $15 damage.
15 reduced to 7. I've got the damage.
No. They rolled altogether it was 21. So half that is about 15. No, sorry, not 15. What am I doing?
21? That's 10 damage.
That's 10.
Okay, sorry, my mind was having an issue.
Okay. No
Alright.
problem.
How far away am I from the other pack?
You currently, now that you're within 10 feet, I'd say you're 40 feet from the other pack.
40 feet. Well, okay. So since I'm so close to the other ones, I'm going to use my 2 sorcery points to cast another spell as a quick action, and which activates my artifact. And I'm going to whip the ones I just attacked.
Nice.
They need to make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh no, these fish have bad riz.
Negative Riz.
Negative riz, bro. Oh god, they're
I'm
just like
smoking riz.
me. -4 for the riz. That's a 1. Dirty 1.
Oh,
Damn.
Okay, they fail and they take 3d6 psychic damage. So they take
Damn.
9 damage and are terrified of me.
Oh shit. Okay, they're frightened.
And then I can cast another spell. Yay, spells!
I can cast another spell.
Quicken.
Now-
Yeah, you can just don't you can just cast 2 spell like an action and a bonus action.
Blair's only cast one spell so far.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna need that swarm that's 40 feet away from me to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, they're not smart either.
Just
it's
like
a-
you.
Hey. True. Ow. -5.
Listen, you set it up.
I did. -5. That's a 2 on the intelligence save.
They take 2d6 psychic damage. They take 10 damage.
All right, 10.
And they take a 1d4 penalty on their next saving throw.
And frightened. Okay.
No, they are not frightened.
They're not frightened
I did not
anymore.
use. I didn't. Well, no, the ones I just slapped with my tentacle are fright. That I just slapped.
Oh,
Not
those
with
are
Hunger
the
of Hadar,
other ones.
but
Okay, thank you for clarifying. I've got it. A 10 on those.
yes, because all I see is 2, and so the one that I just hit with the arms of Hadar, I'm also hit with the tentacle to make them frightened, just so they don't attack me. Then the one that's like 40 feet away from me, I'm hitting with a Mind Sliver.
I've got it now. All right, I've got the correct damage distributions. That's going to be... Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that is it.
Finally, it's the Quipper's turn.
Shouldn't it be Grok's turn?
Grok, you actually rolled lower than the Quippers.
Did I? Because I have the same initiative as Lair.
Actually,
11.
wait, no, Lair is 11.14.
And you're telling me Quippers are like 11.10?
I should have put Quippers before Lair. Fuck. No, I think the Quippers rolled like not as high as Door. Not bad. All right, Grok, fucking go. Fuck.
So, Grok looks at the little bubbles by his feet that are nipping at him, and he's like, oh, what should I do? These things are probably gonna bite me pretty hard. What is an orc to do? Aha! And Grok casts from his magical tongue ring, and he spits out. Let's do a second level goat's head. So I use 2 charges.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do I get a save for that? What is that? The ram?
I have to roll to hit, of course.
Nice.
Just go to. It's in my inventory. Okay. +7. All right, 24.
24 hits.
All right, so that's gonna be 4d10. That's gonna be 24 damage to the swarm, and they're pushed 5 feet away from me as I go, I hate fish!
Yeah, and the ram charges through the water, and these guys were already pretty fucked up from being tentacled, and you just smash the tentacle and the fish, and there's just fish paste all over the wall, and they are plastered in a way against the wall that you're already sus about this part of the wall, but now that the fish guts are leaking into this section of wall, you're like, wait a minute. There's a seam in that wall.
Interesting. I'll have to break it open when it's my turn again. Yeah, so Grok just casually goes over to the wall, and with the arbitrary rules of D&D, he's like, oh, wait, I can't do this until 6 seconds pass. So So he ends his turn.
And that's going to be the Quipper's turn. The Quippers are going to give a little bit of... Oh, no, they're not. Yeah, the Quippers miss horribly. They continue to suck on your toes, but otherwise, Dwar, you're fine. Your move.
Okay. War is going to. Probably be closer to the center of the pond. So that wouldn't be a good idea. Just gonna cast Shatter.
Shadooby. Do I get a save?
Yes.
Ooh, finally, I roll high on not an attack. What's my saving throw?
Constitution.
-1. 16.
That passes. So they will take 9 damage.
That's, yeah. The remaining fish, they were in rough shape anyway. You cast Shatter, and there's a moment where the water cracks, and you see the tangled vines break through the water, and a moment later, the fish blah, 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 bubble up to the surface. All the Quippers are now dead, and you are no longer in initiative. You do see Grok eyeing a wall with very furrowed brows.
I'm gonna toss one of the fish over to Orn. Or I mean,
Yes.
off out of the water, I guess.
You need. I see fish.
Yes, we can cook them.
Great. Do you have the? Do you have a control flame spell? I'm sorry, I do not. I'm a little ill-equipped for cooking.
I do not. I am the god of thunder. It is my specialty.
Well, and I am me. And
This is
how
going
are
off
you today?
This is going swimmingly.
This,
I know. We're
this
gonna
is
have so much
roleplay.
fun.
I love how all this is happening. While me and Josen's character are off on the side, like, so how's life?
I'm gonna walk over to the dragon's skull.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna pick it up.
Athletics check.
15.
15 is what you needed. You successfully lift the dragon skull up above the water.
How is this dragon skull as big as me?
You know I said it was young. An
I am
adult
not a
green
vampire.
dragon. So it was not a young dragon. This was a full-on adult green dragon. So yeah, probably a little bit bigger than you.
I'm just
Well,
gonna
aren't you
move
a
it out of
strong
the
man?
water. Yes. I'm just gonna move it out of the water and just start taking teeth.
Absolutely. You taking the time, harvesting all the things that you'd like from this dragon skull. You take the teeth, any other items that you'd like to retrieve from this dragon. You can take the time to harvest them now. Or at least from the
Teeth.
skeleton.
Oh,
Maybe
are
one of
all
the
the
horns.
are all the fish dead?
All the Quippers have been either shattered or thundered or otherwise.
Oh, great! Grok smashes the wall.
Jesus Christ.
Salita looks over at you, Malice. Yes, we really picked a really good group to be in. I feel like, be looking back at our lives, telling our grandkids of our adventures, and recalling our brave exploits, and we'll look back fondly at these days of when our orc friends were smashing walls inside of pits.
Excuse me?
You're shitting me, right?
Yes, definitely shitting you right now. This is quite embarrassing. I don't know.
Nope, this is when you peak. This is the peak of your life. This is when you peak. It's like high school, but sadder somehow.
Oh God.
It's like peaking in high school, but sadder.
That's not possible. That's Farrell, would you get the fuck? Yeah, I'm on it. And he swan dives into the murky green, and there's a moment where he like hits the bottom, and he like embeds himself into the muck, and he has to like wiggle his legs to get out. I'm fine. God.
Jellybean's gonna look up at it. Where the fuck did you find him? What the fuck was that?
We met at the dinosaur races. You know, I was the one who brought the map. We're splitting this 50-50 still. I know I said that I'd take 40 and you guys would get 60.
Yeah, it's actually 60-40.
No,
Yeah.
I was just negotiating, but now that we're here, okay. Try hitting the
That's
wall.
not how negotiations work.
Try hitting the wall harder, though.
All right, I should say 70-30. You didn't do shit.
Actually, you know what? Turns out that the ring in my fucking mouth is really good at breaking stuff because
You just now decided to bring this
because it says
information up.
alternatively, you can spend 1 to 3 of the ring's charges as an action to try to break an object you can see within 60 feet that isn't being worn or carried. Easy peasy.
Okay.
Are you telling me you have the Destructo tongue ring?
All right,
What the
that's
fuck is-
so.
Yeah, the ring of the
is.
ram has a tongue ring.
It makes a strength saving throw. I'm sorry, it makes a strength throw, and it's +5, and I got 24
24.
as strength against the wall.
You see this ram apparate its spectral form, running and leaping, charging through the air as it smashes into the wall. Definitely smashes the shit out of that wall.
Not surprised when we have a literal god at this point. I don't think breaking a wall is that impressive.
Grux, no.
Yeah, smart people to believe.
Grok thought he saw seam in this wall. He could have sworn.
See what?
That's a seam.
Uh-huh.
A seam in the wall.
A seam in the
seam.
wall.
Okay.
You-
That's not what I thought.
I thought the same thing, dude. You're not alone.
And on the way here, we had to navigate with seamen who sailed the boat, and as they
No.
and they got lonely, so late at night
So-
they would all swallow each other. Okay, so you look at the wall and you do see seams in the wall.
No,
Well, all those
He
seamen
stopped,
that were
he
took us
stopped.
on the boat in the first
So-
session, they did get swallowed by the turtle, right?
Stop.
Does it look like if I just keep hitting the wall, it'll cave in eventually?
The turtle did love swallowing semen.
Shut the fuck up.
So how
Shut.
big is that crack in the wall? Like, is it gone? The wall gone now, or is there just a bigger crack?
Make an investigation check.
I just look back at third edition, go, yeah, this is why I'm not an adventurer.
Investigation.
I was an adventurer until the DM kept making semen jokes.
I used to be an adventurer like you, but then Grok hit me with a ram from his
You give me more questions than answers, and that's concerning. And I don't want to know the answers now that I think about it.
Welcome to the life being Grok.
So, Jellybean, you look at this wall, and you can tell where Grok is clearly pointing out these seams. There is some kind of doorway here, and as you investigate it, you can't quite tell the means of opening this secret door. Like, now that it's been pointed out to you, you can clearly see there is a secret door here. You're just not sure, like, what.
How big is the crack in the door? Because now that he's hit the wall and like the seams are like busted open, how big is it? How big is it?
So you would be able to tell that the seams have not enlarged, that the cracks are still the exact same size. You haven't seen them widen at all. This seam, the opening of this secret door has remained constant as Grok has been trying to pry his way in.
Melon. Melon.
If anyone else wants to give it a closer inspection, they can feel free to make an investigation check as well. Or
Oh,
I'd also
okay.
accept a medicine check here as well.
A
I
medicine
will
check.
do an
I'll do a
investigation.
medicine check. 'cause
I'll
I have
see
better
here.
medicine investigation.
I
I'll
don't have
give-
good medicine, but I can try investigation. I can always try
Oh
that.
God.
I
That
I
is,
will
that is
help.
Three.
that is a 25.
That's a 10.
Wow.
Who said 25? I like 25.
Me.
That was a good one.
Orm, you continue to look at this door, and it's clearly a door. And as far as doors go, there's a wall, and sometimes that wall can open up to allow access in past the wall. But man, this wall is sure walling off whatever's behind this door. Teradus,
Yes.
did you roll an investigation or a medicine check?
I roll a investigation. I roll a 25.
So you tell that with your investigation, everyone at this point in the group is staring at this door, and you see that there's clearly, except for the God of Thunder, and there is obviously a door here, and what you immediately tell is that this was a stash. This was a place where the treasure was hidden. Because of the size, it's about a 10-foot by 10-foot space in this wall. It's about perfect for a dragon to slide all their valuables into the sequestered space. And all of the vines that surround this portion of the wall, they're dead. And not only have they been killed, they've withered away as if having been poisoned by this green dragon. Something about this wall and the influence of the green dragon was the key to opening and closing this door.
It just like looks like it says to everybody. Well, seems that someone has been here before. As he looks at the party and says, we might have our treasure today. Alrighty. He's gotta look closer to the body.
Mm-hmm.
He's gotta look at his son. Well, it seems that these poor men have been taken away. But there's one thing that was off to me. These vines protect the treasure. Seems that the dragon has already been slayed. Meaning that those who come to slay it has already taken the treasure. I think we need to go back.
How
But
many horns does the
secret
dragon
door.
have?
The dragon has 2 horns. If you would like to harvest them, I'd absolutely allow you to add those to your inventory along with the teeth that you harvested from the dragon.
Yep.
So what you telling me is the treasure is gone, right?
No.
So you continue to look at the door, and the door seems intact. The door is not open, and it seems to have been manipulated by a quality of the dragon. The vines that hanged down and covered this section of the door They were influenced by the mechanism of the dragon opening and closing the secret entrance. Whatever the dragon was
Maybe
doing.
we need to hit it with poison.
I was really trying to ham-fist it, but yeah, Jelly, you blurt out, yeah, maybe we need to poison the door. And door quivers in anticipation.
Never
Alright,
mind. I don't like
Have any
quivering. That's
poison?
weird. Don't do that.
Alright,
I say we don't.
Alright, I have something. I ray of sickness the fucking door.
Does that do poison damage?
Yeah, it is poison damage.
Why would that open the door?
The
Listen, dragons manipulate wherever they stay. It's weird.
Oh, that is. I will say though, I mean, if it does do poison damage and green dragons do poison damage, maybe he's onto something.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
green is poison. In fact, the only type of poison dragon.
alright. So Taurodis casts ray of sickening
Black.
sickness into the door.
and the door slides to the side, revealing an alcove that goes 15 feet deep into the water.
Does the water start draining into the
Yes.
alcove?
So Taurodis just enter just in the door frame to see a good visual of what's the actual environment.
You go in there, and the water did indeed flood into this area, but not so much that it's completely submerged everything in there. There's a tiny little island at the back, and you see there is a purse made from a triceratops hide, a small box made from 2 velociraptor skulls cleverly fitted together, as well as hollow dinosaur bones with wax plugs on one end.
It takes a look at where he is to inspect it from afar.
Roll a perception check or investigation.
Investigation. Nope, this is a nat 1.
Safe as fuck.
Grok will make investigation. He'll go in there, see what's up.
Alright.
Jellybean is going to hold his breath and jump in the water.
Yeah, Grok's gonna go towards
Yeah.
those skeleton
Yeah.
bone
Yeah,
boxes.
I just tell everyone okay, it's safe, and just enter the room.
Grok, Jellybean,
yeah.
you guys both head on in there. Nothing happens. You guys obtain the skull box, the dinosaur bones with the wax plugs, as well as the the triceratops hide purse.
Okay. So it's a box, you said? Grok opens the box.
Grok, you open the box, and there are... What's in the box?
What's in the
Dick in the box.
What's in the box, man? What's in the box? That's the purse. There are 12 gold pieces and a wand of... there's a wand in there. Oh, and also... Okay, no, I'm sorry. The skull box is worth 12 gold pieces. There are 2 big-ass diamonds in the box, as well as a wand.
Grok cleverly puts the diamonds into his rough sack and says, "Ooh, there's a wand in here. Magic type people, come look at this wand."
Stealth check.
Okay. Grok's really good at stealth, so this should be no problem. Oh, he's gonna use lucky.
You all of us...
16.
you all see Grok...
16! 16!
You all
16!
feel like you saw Grok put giant diamond in his bag, but then
There
he
we go.
totally didn't.
There we go.
You just see Taurodis just wondering oh, what's this one, as he gets closer, and he's here why did you put us into that bag? And he looks in the bag.
Hey, that's Grok's stuff. You can't look into Grok's stuff. That-
Okay.
What's
okay,
in the purse?
these are the last memories.
Grok,
These are the last memories of my wife. You can't look into my bag.
No, Grok, what is?
Look at this wand. Look at the wand.
No, I'm not buying that, Grok. You are
Grok
going
points
to
the wand at. Grok
No,
points
what?
the wand at him and tries to activate it.
You don't care
Do
about the
whatever.
one.
Oh
It's just,
no!
it's just a piece of wood. What's in the bag?
Back the
That you
fuck up, man.
put?
Back the fuck up.
Grok has wand.
Listen, man, what you don't understand is that we're in a room full of magical items, and I don't know what any of them do.
Whatever. Alright. I'm going to do an arcana check on the one.
Oof, Grok avoided that.
What you say?
Roll
What?
Arcana. Go ahead and roll Arcana check.
Yeah, he's going to definitely search in your bag. You say that out loud, you dingus. He's going to check the bag.
Didn't suspect a thing.
I'll steal it. No one will ever know.
Alright, arcana.
Whoa.
I think I'm about to steal.
He
All right,
says
that-
as he puts it in the bag.
Yeah. Alright, that's a
To be fair.
23 for the wand.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see what the wand's all about.
You
Let's-
recognize this wand as a wand of fear.
Ah, alright. He takes the wand.
Yeah, Grok hands the wand over to Tardis. There you go. That was the only thing in there, so it's probably the most valuable thing in the room.
Can you roll deception for that?
I already rolled deception. I got a 16.
Alright. What do I roll for?
That was stealth, not
insight?
deception.
No, that was Oh shit,
That
you're
was
right.
Definitely
It's
stealth.
Whoops, I'm sorry. I am wrong about the deception.
Alright,
I
I'll
was
go-
deceptive about the deception.
Alright, I'll roll insight.
I'll use lucky.
Just the only
obviously.
thing
You
in
need
the
24? You made a 24?
I will use lucky. Don't worry, guys.
You can
Definitely
beat
the
the
only thing.
24. You cannot beat the 24, man.
I can beat it with an 11.
No.
No. Not even.
Okay.
Not even close.
Grok's like, okay. Grok, fess up. Grok found 1 diamond in the box.
Roll me insight again. Roll me deception. Oh god.
You want me to roll?
No, no, we're gonna stick with the 11 deception. Yeah, you can still see he's clearly lying through his teeth.
Ugh.
He's going to literally check the bag
Okay.
and see what's inside.
Grok may have been a little ungiving with the totality of what was in the box.
Hey, we say we're explaining. You're not taking that for yourself.
Grok, no, but look, those
No,
guys.
Grok
No,
thinks
Grok,
only for
Grok,
Grok.
no. But
Shush,
think
no, shush.
about
The
this.
only thing
If
for
we
yourself.
tell them, if we tell those boys back there that we have 2 big diamond, they want 1 big diamond. We don't want to give them.
Hey,
any
so
diamond.
what was in the box? Anything
was
to
nothing
split
in the
evenly
box.
between us?
You just see how
The box is worth 12 gold.
You just see like he wides his eyes as he literally like speaks to you in telepathically. It's like, oh yeah, you're fucking right.
12 gold? We came all the way out here for a 12 gold
Oh,
box?
look, there's a purse and there's also another
What's
thing.
in the? Hey, what is in the purse? Yeah, what's in the purse?
So you
Yeah,
open the
what you-
purse, and you can clearly tell Farrell is eyeing these 2 giant bulges in your bag, but in the purse are 55 gold pieces, 800 silver pieces, as well as 3 blue quartz rings worth 10 gold pieces each.
There we go.
There we go.
This bag sucks.
Oh, by the way, DM, how much are these? You said big diamonds, so I'm guessing they're big money.
500 gold pieces each.
Let's go.
Those are very useful for spells.
So you can clearly see that.
Or
where the-
fake.
What?
Well, resurrection.
All right, so I'll
No,
just put.
it-
Grok
it
will
ju-
keep the diamonds on him so that those 2 idiots don't realize.
Yeah, as I told Alice well out loud that the the treasure the treasure of the dragon might have stolen. You just see Tara just like picks up and just don't show the fucking 2 others as like, well, it was just a piece of paper that is just brought that is literally a scroll from the purse, and he's like, and also some like just some silver, as he pulls out like 5 silver and he owes it to the guy.
Oh no, we can't have come all this way for that. Are you serious? Roll a deception check.
Oh shit. Still have guidance on. I should have put more into charisma.
Well, Grok also is curious about these bones with the.
Oh yeah, a 19. Let's go.
19,
That's 20. No, 20. Sorry.
20.
Yeah, 20.
He only rolled a 12. I can't believe it. We risked life and limb to get out here. Oh, God. We're not even going to be able to afford food for our Triceratops races. Oh,
Oh,
God.
What about this? And Grok picks up the bone with the stopper made of wax and throws it to Dwar. Oh, give it a try, Dwar. Maybe there's something cool in there.
Dwar's not there. He's still
Oh shit!
outside.
Sorry, I thought we all went in.
No.
Shit. So I guess he just throws it on the ground to break it. I guess since he's dumb.
Yeah.
You
Or you
could
could
throw
give
it
it
at
to
Jelly
the-
Bean.
Fine. He gives
Yeah.
it to Jellybean instead.
Jelly Bean opens it.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see what's in there.
You find the dinosaur bone contains 5 + 1 sling bullets.
Oh.
Oh.
Sling bullets.
You mean rocks?
Plus
Are
1
these
rocks.
Plus 1 rocks?
Plus 1 rock.
They're plus 1 rocks. You know, some people would be very happy with a plus 1 rock.
No, you said sling bullets is such a fucking funny phrase.
Okay, so
Why does that
you know,
make me think that they're ball bearings and not actual rocks?
So I
Plus 1
guess
ball
you know.
bearings.
Ball bearing.
So like basically, you know, this dragon horde was pretty good. You know, diamonds, rocks, and a really cool wand. So,
Ball bearings.
I mean, yeah, ball
Ball
bearings.
bearings. Don't forget the
So-
ball bearings. That's
Yeah,
the
so
big
you
money.
know,
Right
so yeah, this is a great split. You know, so you know, Jellybean gets the rocks, and Grok gets the the small insignificant gems, and then you know, Tardis gets the wand.
And as you guys divide up the dragon's loot, and Farrell and the dragon hunters who provided the map to get over here scream out into the jungle at the disappointment, we're going to wrap it up for the session tonight. Thank you all very much for playing. Good night.
What a good
Hey, look
session.
at the bright side. It's probably
Yeah.
not cursed. I mean, the dragon's dead.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, the dragon was dead, and also I said out loud that the treasure might have been stolen, so because the dragon is dead, so that fits the story.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean this dragon was really bad at having a horde. I mean, to be honest.
It's a green dragon.
Man, we're just lucky it wasn't fucking what green dragons normally like to collect, which is just statues. It's fucking
That's
Yeah.
true, I guess.